Wait.
Technical difficulty.
There we go.
Fun! Here! Hey! Hello! This is Tabletop Tantrum, and with my group here, we're gonna play some D&D today, and
have a character on a phone.
yeah, one of the people couldn't make it, so they are on the phone right now, so sorry if you can't hear their audio pretty great. So, let's start out. You two, here. Your characters were on the road to a village that you found nearby.
Wow, we're not even gonna say our names. Hi, we're two.
Okay, anyways, so, your mushroom character, and your
my secrets so fast.
your poor elf,
I'm so...
he starts to, walk. So,
Oh, I would have told him not to say anything, by the way. You know who I'm talking about.
anyways, so, back to the thing. You two are going along you're traveling along your path, the main road here, with the old cleric that was following you before.
Leading us.
He is leading you, you are correct there.
You are correct.
But he's kind of slow, so you guys are
So am I.
kind
I'm
of
slower.
toe in toe with his steps. You're very slow, being a mushroom and all.
I go 35 feet.
Okay, so he goes 35 feet ahead of
That's my
you.
speed.
And he starts just walking in front of you, going as fast as he can.
I'm dumb.
Walking.
This isn't for you.
Yes, he does.
I'm dumb.
Okay, so you guys start seeing
You didn't
this.
even realize you were ahead of us. I don't.
You start seeing these wooden walls of fortification around this city that you are coming up to. What do you guys do? Do you see this wooden wall here, this fortress?
Hello? Anyone?
The elf,
Get the scene.
the elf starts to yell aimlessly from miles away from this fortress.
Oh, shit. Oh.
He starts
Hello?
just running towards it. The old cleric pulls his hood down farther, covering his eyes.
I'm gonna walk towards the fortress. I'm just gonna...
You continue just walking.
6 and 8 intelligence.
Okay, so,
Wait, I have 10.
along the way you see a traveler.
Cool, that's me. Describe your character, please. I am a gnome.
You see a very short figure start coming on from a merging road.
It's a little human. Taking notes in my book.
As he walks up to you, not noticing you, as he's writing down in his small journal he has.
Small human.
You hear a small human from one of the elf that is in front of you.
Do you want me to describe my character for you?
And you see these two characters. Please describe yourself.
You see, only slightly taller, mushroom-like humanoid.
Mushroom-noid humanoid. This is a great
With
game.
Black abysses for eyes and wearing a tattered, blood-stained, mold grown on tunic.
Okay, and what do you look like? I am a 6'2" elf, with golden hair. I'm wearing a white cloak with a little bit of black on top with the symbol of Paylor on it, and I have an eye patch.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to you and go, a fungus human? Fascinating! Let me take some notes. I'm gonna frantically write in my journal.
As you three are here with the old cleric who has continued walking on down the road, and the old cleric starts to mumble into what seems to be almost a demonoid half-elf. Please describe yourself.
Well, there's not very much to it, I guess. She has like half brown, half gray hair, and she's cursed-looking demonoid.
So, as you guys look up from the gnome, and you just look straight forward, you can see this half-elf girl with horns growing out of her head and what seems to be almost like a red tint to some of her face.
I'm looking directly over it.
Yeah, I know.
Straight.
My eyes are going wide as I see a elf girl.
It's a half-elf.
6 intelligence.
6 intelligence. So,
It's gonna be my excuse
your
for everything.
dumber character believes, it's an elf!
I believe he's a
I look from him.
M-word.
I look from him. I look at the base of his hairline, and then I look at the girl, and I'm like,
And then I just look at her going, what is going on there?
with a curious statement, you say it out loud, not really noticing. You're like, what is going on there? And
You don't have to repeat everything.
no crud, Curlo, jeez. So, now, Alexa, your character, you hear this remark under his breath. Do you do anything? How do you react to him asking what's going on there about you?
Well, she would stay quiet because that's kind of rude, if you ask me.
How far away is
She kind of gives you a dirty look and continues on her walk towards the fortification.
Wait, where is she? Wait, how far away from us is she? She's only
Like
2 feet,
20 feet.
Right? Oh, 20 feet.
Because
Oh,
you
I
guys
could get
stopped
there.
as the
Oh,
cleric was walking.
I'm gonna wait. She's looking at us though, right?
She looked and then
She
started
gives
walking.
you a dirty look.
Me?
Oh.
She gave you
I,
a dirty
I
look.
waved to her. I'm like,
She gives the elf a dirty look and starts walking the other way. Do you guys introduce yourselves or do you just walk past the gnome?
I will not pay attention to the gnome. There's an elf. I'm
yes.
very racist.
As
I run over
as you
and I
a
take
slight
out my
boner,
hand.
he walks forward.
No! No! No!
He fails. He has a boner.
you're well saved.
He doesn't know. He keeps walking on. A slight boner in his pants. I think
Takes out 2 hands actually.
you see him walking straight forward, almost with hearts in his eyes.
Hello! My name
I'm
is...
trying not to talk.
You can't.
My name is Scale.
Alexa, your character turns around to the elf introducing himself.
Okay, I'm gonna have an anxiety attack. Okay.
I am like really disappointed Black right now. Just
As the mushroom looks on, very disappointed in you.
what the narrator? What?
Yes, he's the narrator!
No, it was like a book.
Okay, so yeah, what do you do?
I feel like she's not really gonna introduce herself yet. She's gonna sit there and just like look him up and down, like scan.
As you look him up and down, you notice he has a boner in his pants.
Hey, make a perception!
She looked you up and down. She doesn't have to make any check. It's pretty obvious.
I'm gonna look over at him and then look over at the girl and start trotting over and give you like a wave to come.
So,
I must study
do you
this
try
fungus
to communicate with any of the party that's here?
Right? No. Other than what I.
Already did.
Who needs to socialize?
So,
I don't know.
The cleric, seeing you all start to go, he looks at it, you kind of gives a grunt, gives a thumb to the city, and he starts walking again. You guys still have a ways to go. So, the old hunched over cleric with his walking cane starts walking towards the city in front of you, few folk.
Everyone kind of smells a faint fungal odor.
Okay.
Cheer. So why y'all going to the fortress?
In your heads, you hear this, by the way.
What the?
You've already heard this.
I know, but he changed his voice.
Fascinating.
Oh wait, what? We're hearing things?
I checked it
Dylan, can you speak a little bit louder?
Please?
So why y'all all going to the fortress? No, it was just really bad.
Why y'all going to the fortress? Okay, so, that's what you hear in your heads? Do you guys respond? What do you do? Besides for you, who already has said his response. What does Scale do?
This time doing before, and I'm just like, I was traveling with you, idiot!
I wasn't talking to you.
Wait, can the person hear like their thoughts? Like if the person responds in their head?
You can respond either verbally or telepathically.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
As you hear a constant yipping in your head. Yip, 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 yip,
Yellow.
yellow. So, do you respond, or do you just walk towards the city with the cleric?
You just keep writing down notes. You don't even respond. Just
No, I said fascinating.
I should have gave you a
Then I
notebook.
keep writing
I
notes.
should have gave you a notebook.
it is quite.
Weird.
You hear weird, and that's about it. So, do you do anything else besides for that? The gnome seems pretty fascinated by you.
My cut is lens slick.
Not they're connected for an hour.
Dang.
I'm going to think some really dirty thoughts. Really dirty thoughts.
You will have to respond to him. It's telepathic. It's not that he sees your thoughts.
I don't know if I'm thinking in my mind.
That is true. You don't know.
As the elf starts his lustful fascination with
Hey, no.
the half elf in his brain.
Hey, I never
slowly-
said sexual dirty thoughts. I just said dirty thoughts. Like
I
mud
never
baths.
said it was fully sexual. I just said lustful.
Yeah, that's sexual.
That's dirty. As he pictures himself playing in mud. Where do you go?
You see just like a weird grin on his face. as
Anyways,
he's
so
walking.
continuing on, you guys continue walking, or do you try to introduce? You guys already know each other by name.
I've tried
Just,
to.
you don't know the gnome's name, and you do not know the weird halfling that's with you.
Halfling? Half elf.
Halfling, sorry.
Halfling's a thing.
Oh!
I keep on trying to greet the half elf.
So
Skin,
throughout
skin.
the couple-hour walk that you take
It's not
to,
very often I see a person shorter than me. It's crazy.
as you start walking for the couple of hours, he keeps insulting you, and you keep trying to greet
no, hold on.
the.
We were talking.
You
Hold
keep
on,
trying to greet the half-elf woman.
I'm gonna say, I must study you more. I guess I'll be traveling with you then.
That is like the most.
So I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Hildgar Plungo.
Okay,
I
so
run a library.
the
Nice to meet you,
the
Hildgar.
half-elf
Mine is-
starts to get annoyed because of the constant bickering.
I might be an idiot, but I can read social cues with my 18 charisma.
So reading your social cues, you kind of back off a little.
I get a bit depressed.
You get a bit depressed, and your boner goes away.
Ah, sucker.
Oh no!
I think it only gets higher.
Never mind. It gets harder.
I'm start wiping my tears with it.
As you
I'm joking.
you start.
I'm joking. It goes down. It goes.
No. You're even harder.
It goes limp. It goes limp.
It doesn't go limp. It gets harder, and now it's starting to be a kind of a pain to you.
Hey,
Now, you two, you're
studying
talking.
mushrooms. Look at his. It's really weird.
I already have notes on reproductive organs of that species.
So, did you guys introduce by name? Sorry.
I introduced myself to him.
Can you redo that just because
What?
these
Because-
idiots. They're
Well,
just-
you interrupted us.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sorry.
did.
I am an idiot. Do I not notice that?
I said, fascinating. I must study you more. I guess I'll be traveling with you then. I should introduce myself. I'm Hildgar Plungo.
Nice to meet you, Hildgar. I'm Powdertop.
Hi, Plinko.
That's not my name.
So Hildgar, do you continue walk? Do you even talk to or notice the old cleric hunched
no,
he's not
over
in
walking?
the
I don't notice. the
He's
clown
not
at all.
annoying. He's actually he's in luck here.
As this continues on, you guys start conversations, and you can introduce anything about your backstory that you would reveal. So, anyone want to say anything?
Hi, I don't know my dad.
Have any of you seen
I
other
have
mushrooms?
daddy issues.
I've not seen any other mushrooms, otherwise I'd be taking notes on them. But I need the notes on you for my library.
Do you have any news on my dad? I never met him.
No, I do not.
Oh. I also don't know where my mom is.
That's great, kid.
Anyways, so your conversations are over because it got really depressing and not on topic at all. Anyways, so
Horny,
enough with the daddy issues.
horny girl. What's your name?
What did you, a horny girl?
Oh God. Okay.
Anyways. So the mushroom talks to you in your head and goes, "Horny girl, what's your name?"
I
Fucking Christ. Can't you just leave me alone already?
I'm sorry.
is that out loud? Were you so annoyed that was out loud?
Yeah, that was out loud.
My bad.
He speaks.
Trying to make relations.
As you hear a kind of remark from the elf, she speaks. I'm repeating it for her in case she doesn't hear you guys. That's the only reason I'm repeating it.
No, I can hear them. They're like all around.
Okay, just make I was using that.
You can
Anyways,
draw the circle
so now I don't have to
of
repeat
church.
myself, and it's fun. Anyways, so you guys start making to the city, and you're getting to the gates. Which one of you wants to present themselves to the guards?
Me.
Yellow.
I'm too busy taking notes on this.
I walk forward, but I'm not linked to those.
I run right in front. I am scared.
Wait, so they're guards there, right? They're guards.
There's guards in front of the gates. They give a dirty look towards the half-elf.
I'm an elf.
I
So
wave
I
to them.
run ahead. I am
How many guards
scared.
are there? Two?
There's
Three?
2 guards in front of the city.
Handshakes.
I shake it.
High fives.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
Okay.
You're trying to give handshakes to the guards?
Yeah.
One of them gives you a handshake, and with a jolly voice, "Hello, traveler!
Hello.
Do you want to enter the city?"
Please.
"Of course! That will be a fine of 5 gold."
I'll be paying for my girlfriend. As I point to nothing because I realize I don't know where she is, and I'm like, where'd she go? I'm paying for I'll pay for the mushroom, I guess, because I know where that is.
You ran ahead, and he looks around and he goes, "You mean the mushrooms over there?"
No. Give it a couple seconds. He's really short.
Sir, there's nobody else here.
Give it a second.
He looks at his fellow guard with a kind of confused and concerned look, and he goes, "Sir," no, he ran ahead.
No, yeah.
You
I
can't
moved
catch up.
as well. Oh yeah, I guess I'm trotting.
He has more movement than you. So the one guard that was just talking to you comes up and he goes, "Sir, come on, we'll just get you in here. It seems that you need some rest. A long travel, I bet."
I got hit in my head a lot.
I can see
I'm
that.
pretty sure it was like
Did
a
he
mountain.
notice over his shoulder, just me, just.
No, he's quite far in front of me.
Oh god, so fast.
I somehow got to the village free.
So,
accident.
They bring you in, and they bring you to the tavern, and they set you down with a cup. A tavern.
What's the tavern called?
Flying.
Oh wait, is it in English?
You
What?
couldn't read.
Is
'cause
it in common?
You couldn't read it because
Airship lore.
you're getting hurried in.
Oh, I just can't read common now.
Wait,
Is
what?
it in common?
Then it wouldn't have mattered.
I can only read Elvish.
No, not you guys. It's just
I can read common.
just
It can have a
scale.
mushroom.
Just Scale has been chauffeured into the city, into the nearest bar, because of the concerned looks of his fellow man.
I'm sorry to believe that.
As you can see, this is an elf settlement.
You did smell that faint mushroom odor.
I'm smart enough to know that there was a mushroom.
They bring you down, they settle you down with a beer, and they go, "This one's on me for tonight. We got you a room, it's upstairs. Please get some rest. It seems you need it."
Okay. Go. Another one, please.
Okay, so you just chugged that. Roll a constitution saving throw for me. That's a lot of alcohol in one go.
No, trust
Some
me.
might say too much alcohol in one go.
Some might say, I just want to drink.
Some might say live.
Okay.
11. Actually, that hit my phone.
5.
6.
So, as drinking, you get tipsy as hell. You're like, "Whoa!" You start
Square root of pi! What?
You start asking for another beer, and how much gold do you have? You waste half of it.
Yeah, it's probably
Oh,
going
he
to.
moved
Oh
so
my
far forward,
God.
he's out of my link now.
Yes, he's not in the link anymore. You don't know what's happening. He kind of went dark.
Round it
Um,
down or round it up?
Rounded down.
Okay, so 7 gold is. Oh my God. I had 15. I still have 8.
Technical difficulties. So you guys arrive at the gate. The guards have just returned to their posts as they see you, and they go. They kind of start gesturing towards the mushroom guy, very confused and like, was he correct? Was he not crazy? Did we just let a man in for free? And then they're like, whatever, we'll get the money from these guys. And Anyways, so all the three of you, anyways, so I'm going crazy slowly. So the half elf, the gnome, and the mushroom. They all walk up to the gate.
No,
With the cleric.
mushroom and
The cleric, being human, is not very well liked here. Oh yeah, sorry.
He's still
Excuse
not like-
me,
Ah, man.
he's a dwarf.
I
I forgot his short squad.
The fun
Um,
fun size.
so
And then the
you have the
horny
tall. How tall are you, Alexa? You never specified.
5'3".
So you're all pretty short.
Hey, 5'3" is really big compared to.
He's huge. I'm
He's
3
like
feet
3
tall.
feet tall.
We are standing in height order.
You are standing in height order. It goes from the dwarf.
No.
He's 5'5".
How? That's
He's
a tall
dwarf.
Dwarf. Wait, the half.
I told you he's a tall dwarf.
So it's dwarf, half elf, me, and then
human.
You did call me human.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I never.
This year was like
Ah, man.
a month ago.
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, so you have the taller dwarf. He's standing there, kind of hunched over a little bit, like, I just want to get into the damn city.
I forgot he's a smoker.
Why would one do that?
So he throws some gold at the fumbled guards as they kind of catch it and awkwardly kind of open it up, look inside. They're like, "That's enough. You're allowed in." And they kind of look at you three, like expecting something, like gold payment, entrance fee.
The look on your face, like, oh.
So
No, as the
first they look at you,
as
and
the
they're like,
dwarf is walking in, I could follow him.
as you start following him, they put their halberd in the way, and you can't move in front.
I put my staff in front of them.
But
I might be drunk.
they look at you and they go, "Payment, please."
Nowhere near us.
I can't do that. I don't know. I pull out
If I get drunk again, I have to take a drink in my life.
Are the guards also elves? What
It's
race
5
are
gold.
they?
Yeah, you never described that guards.
I said they were elves. As you can see, this is an elven settlement.
Oh, then it's an elvish. I can read.
I pull out a.
You
small-
can't really make out any physical features. You know they're like 6 feet tall.
Pointy ears.
You can see the pointy ears only because the helmet have like accommodations, but you can't
And
see
then
the
the
hairs
rest
they're
is a
wearing.
blur because I'm drunk.
For you, yes. What you guys see is fully armored, like plate armor with nice designs, almost to like show off power. They're each holding halberds and what seems to be a long sword at their hip.
Yeah, I lift my my stick back up and pull out 5 GP, toss it to them
Right.
in a small stack or whatever.
Yeah. Now it's your turn.
Nowadays,
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna lie to them. I'm gonna go, I'm here to meet someone at the library, and I'm studying some things with them.
Kiddo, we still require payment.
Kiddo? Are you kidding me? I'm like 150 years old. Kiddo.
Okay, kid, we just need the payment to let you in.
Fine.
elves
Give
go
him
to like
5 gold.
400. Elves go to
I'm
400.
a fucking young gnome.
You go to 400 as well, don't you?
They go to 450 depending on
I
the
think
race.
it's like 350.
So, you give them the payment, they're still asking for money. You're gonna try to persuade them to let you in for free?
No, didn't you say you
No,
could?
I gave him the gold. I said fine, I gave him the gold.
They let you in like, hell's his problem. And then start to look at the half-elf that's standing there. They kind of look at her with disgust.
I'm waiting for.
And they go, 10 gold, please.
Oh, damn it, okay. My first thought was like, what if I just walk in there and give them a sexy wave and leave? Like, can I do that? But now I don't think I can. Okay. I pulled up pickup lines. I was like, maybe this could work.
You want to persuade them to let you in for the same amount?
I look at them confused.
Or
about
for
the
free?
10
Or
GP.
try to,
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try and do. Do I have to roll for that?
Yes, there's a. If you go onto the character sheet, there is a persuasion thing. There should be 9 boxes in the corner, and if you tap on that, it should come up as like skills and stuff. Hit skills.
Skills. Okay, I see the skills box.
Okay.
Okay.
In the skills box, you should have all the list of things, and go to persuasion.
I did.
Now, roll and add whatever bonus it has onto them.
Okay.
You're gonna roll a d20.
Okay.
Hey, it looks like we know how to play now.
12, 7, 8 plus 7, 8 plus 7. Where's the calculator on this?
Go, Flea. Do you want some water? Talk to Alexa.
She's not here. Never, just go.
And can
Okay, it's 15. 8 plus 7.
Uh,
I had to count on my fingers for a second. That was stupid.
okay, so you rolled a 15 to persuade. Let's see. These guards are, let's just say, not the brightest people. We're gonna lose that one.
Intelligence is right.
Okay, so
scale.
they look at you. They're like, 10 gold, please.
I'm gonna
Your persuasion didn't work.
I'm gonna hop up in their heads.
Oh, damn it. Ah. Can I just run? Is that a possibility? I don't even think I have gold on me.
Alright, sorry.
I still can't see it.
Technical difficulty! Alright, so you try running? They don't, in or away?
In.
You just run, as you start to run in, they slam down their halberds in front of you and they go, Missy, we don't like your kind here, let's be honest here. You're not welcome. Now either pay the 10 gold or leave.
I get in their heads.
Are you kidding me? Racist, okay.
Still done. Stop.
Stop. They kind of look confused and look at each other. They take their halberds and
look
like,
at me with my hand up.
they start tightening their grips on their halberds.
Still. Is that free screw?
God damn it. I want to beat these people up.
Who are you? How are you talking in my head? What mage? What sorcery are you using?
Mushroom?
They're not looking at the mushroom. They're kind of confused and looking around.
Oh, just me. Over here. Look over here.
They just see the mushroom.
Here.
I cast create water and need 2 water cups.
Kiss me.
Create water has been cast. Give me the cups.
Yes.
Thank you.
The liquid the first.
It's fine. Jesus Christ, you spilled it on me.
Stop.
Okay, so the racist guards, that's how we're gonna refer to them now, are standing in front of you, halberds down, kind of confused and looking at the mushroom that has no mouth.
I also make a persuasion check. Could also let through.
Fine.
Please. Nice.
We're just gonna keep their original roll, which you already beat. You don't have to add anything.
21. Please.
Wait till he tells you to roll.
Fine, 5 gold.
Wait till he tells you to roll, please.
No, he told me to roll.
No, he rolled it. They asked for 5 gold. They put it down to the normal price.
Oh, okay. Put down the price now. How do I check if I even have gold? I don't even think I
Okay,
have
so go to equipment, and near the top, it should show you if you have money.
Everyone has at least 5 gold starting.
She has wretched background.
That should at least be 5 gold.
I should be fine, right?
Well, you have to subtract it if you give it to them.
Don't know where to go.
Go to equipment. So did you see that box? Like, whatever.
Yeah. Right. What am I saying? I don't even know where equipment is.
Oh boy. Okay, we'll have to go over this with you some other time.
We'll just take
Wait,
a
I
say
have
you.
Oh boy.
She did it. The search is successful.
While this is happening,
Preparation.
I drunk off my ass.
No, because your drunkenness is happening while this is all happening.
I keep on biting coins now.
I don't.
I am so persuasive. I'm more persuasive. Never mind, I'm not.
So, now, Gnome and what are you doing? You see this man just kind of like gesturing out of the blue at the guards, and guards really confused with their halberds down, clenched in their hands.
Well, I think I consult my notes.
I speak.
I speak.
And I realize that he's just using his telepathic communication on the guards.
With your deductive reasoning, you get that he's using his telepathic connection to the guards. Being a smart little gnome as you are.
Oh yeah.
What is your intelligence?
So, do you want to do anything, or you see the half elf struggling to find where her gold is at the pool.
Oh boy.
Because you can't find the equipment tab.
What does it do? I don't know.
I keep thinking of this mushroom as like some mushroom from like Mario Kart. It's actually like scaring me.
What, are you going to grab him and then you're going to just run super fast?
Just
Woo! He's a narcotic mushroom.
Pop
It's
up
gone
onto
on
my
his head,
back.
y'all.
anyways, so yeah, that happens. She's still struggling to find her gold. You guys try to do anything, either of you. You can pay for her or try to persuade the guards further.
I drink.
I give her the help action to find her gold.
I'm going to give her advantage on finding gold.
If you would like to try.
I just like point at her belt.
No, not like literally try, because you can't actually find her.
Okay,
Yes.
there's
Go to
about
equipment
9.
and on the top take currency.
If you're in equipment or if you're not in there's going to be like a 9 kind of like symbol, like circular with 9 squares.
She's doing this on her
Yeah, I know.
iPad, so
It should still work.
it's probably different from the
Yeah, I
setup.
know. I've seen people on iPad. You hit the squares, you go to equipment. Do you see
I
equipment?
did.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you see your coins? It's at the top of equipment.
It's not with the rest of.
There's no coins. It says 0.
You have no money?
Oh, I just kind of point to an empty money bag and I'm just
You see kind of like what looks like a plump bag of money, but Dylan, with your keen eyes, you notice it's full of rocks.
I look back at the guards and like, you'll pay.
You'll pay.
They're kind of suspicious of you now, so they get advantage on any persuasions you make them.
I am walking out of the tavern now, extremely drunk, screaming.
So, as a half elf realizing, oh wait, I have no money. What do you do?
I'm kind of tempted to beat up the guards. But that probably isn't the best idea.
Well, looking around from the other 2 guards you see, there's guards up on the wall, and there's multiple down the street.
and they're all very suspicious of us now.
And they're all kind of wary now of seeing a mushroom. And a gnome.
Just glance over and see someone's like,
Yeah.
shy.
I'm gonna talk to the mushroom and go, if you want to help this half elf out, I can pay for half and you can pay for half.
That's a good way. That could work.
I'm drunk in disguise now.
But it's split in
I don't
3 and 2.
I disguise myself.
Or 2 gold each and 50 silver. Each.
5 silver.
5 silver, sorry.
50 copper.
50 copper to work.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, you guys pay. I'll just get rid of 3 gold each
But,
and
wait,
put
hold
50
on.
5
Hold on.
silver.
I need my money.
Just
I
give
got a mission.
Just give 3 gold, they'll pay you back. They'll reimburse your money.
Do we get paid back?
Do a job and you'll see.
Is there cashback guarantee?
Yeah, sure.
I use my credit card, I get 2% back.
So do you both help pay?
Can get in for what?
Why are you turning
What?
Russian?
Can get in for labor.
Are you turning Russian?
Her kind, no.
Are you turning Russian?
can get her in for my league.
No. You're lucky we even let you in.
Are you a fucking Russian mushroom?
You're an exception. Usually we don't let plant life inside.
What kind of barren desert do you live in?
This is racism. I don't like this already.
Light hands.
Well, anyway, I give 2. I give 2.
Serious
You
situation.
give 2. You give 3.
Well, him being the only smart one, he knows that the elves are very
Stingy.
high in the, like, arrogant. They like their
It's a
race, and they
high
think
elf.
that their race is superior to most others.
Of course, you're saying it's a high elf.
No.
High off my roof.
The elves in general, though the high elves think they are superior to all the other elves, but they all think they're superior than everyone else. Besides for the drow, they have their own
It's
problems.
very forces.
They don't really get along very well, so they do have a lot of internal conflict.
Now my race gets along well. Because we link minds.
With glowing hands and as a different person.
Anyways, back to the bar. So you're slowly getting not as tipsy as you are, and you're regaining your consciousness
I
as
look
a
down.
person.
I look down like.
You see puke and beer and food.
I look down and I'm just like.
You look at your pouch; it's half empty.
And everyone around just staring.
You see nothing. Disguise self. Turn into a guard, and then just book it out.
As you do that, a couple of people step in front of the door, and they go, "Where's that beer you promised me?"
I'm going to murder your whole family if you don't let me through.
You see them draw their long swords, and
I
they're like,
can't even intimidate.
"You can try to intimidate now if you like."
Yes.
But
please.
they're also going to try and intimidate you. So if your intimidation doesn't beat theirs, they win.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Battle of intimidation.
They got 11.
That's 17.
Yeah, okay, you won. So they're not the most intimidating of people, but
Well,
They're
that's
just
a-
very posh.
they're kind of like,
I am all powerful. Snap, 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 snap. Different person, different person, different person. I'm now you.
as that happens, they kind of just strike at you.
One goes
And
for
I am dead.
keep
You're
your
gonna roll a natural
keep your
20, like you did last time. Roll it on the table.
12 plus 5.
Yeah, that hits.
17.
That
Okay.
hits.
Oh.
12 hits me.
Oh. So with their long sword,
Oh.
they make an attack,
Ryan realizes.
and that's a D10 for versatility.
I'm dead.
That's, hey,
I'm dead. Trust me. I'm dead.
they do 6 points.
I just lost a bit of my health.
They do 6 points of damage to you, and they get down and know your place, you dirty elf.
I look down and I'm just like.
You realize they are not your race of elf.
No, I don't. 6 intelligence. I don't notice anything.
You can, oh jeez.
Actually, never mind.
You can tell they're not
Perception's
similar
11.
to you. They're not like you. Yeah.
trying to like put them through feelings.
I'm a
I
walking
thought
crumbled
I had to
road.
see my No, my mom got. Okay, see you guys.
As you start to go out, they put their swords in front of the door, and they're like, "No, you don't."
Okay. Give me a second. I left my money in my room.
But it's on your belt.
No. See, and I flashed my belt and just like, see, this is a sun.
They see a boner that you have, and they're very confused. They're like,
No, he gained impotence. So
I'm drunk.
"Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. They kind of just see you gonna like hump at the air with your belt out,
Yeah.
and they see your pouch of half empty gold, like half empty pouch of gold. Jesus.
So, funny thing is. Oh no.
Anyways, so back at the gate while this is happening, you guys get her in, and you start walking towards the street, and you hear commotion happening at the nearby tavern, which, any of you read common, just have to make sure it's a him.
wee.
Yeah.
So everyone else reads common here, that's good.
I'm a dumb.
You
You
see,
are a dumb.
You see the Boars Behind tavern here.
Oh, that's a nice name.
Do you enter it? You hear a
We
commotion
see-
inside.
See him,
And you hear a familiar voice, but you don't see him.
Yeah, this guy's
I gotta get a look at this. I'm gonna walk inside.
Yeah,
As
so
you
do
go
I.
to walk inside, you see two men holding swords in front of the door, and a rapidly changing person.
I love this.
At one point, he's a guard, and another point, he's a drunkard, and another point, he's a little girl. You don't even know what's happening.
At one point, I'm you. At one point, I'm a fungus. At one point, I'm him.
What type of elf were you again? You're a wood elf, correct?
Yeah, what else?
Just making sure. So you see these high elves all standing around, and there's a bunch of high elves in the bar.
I'm gonna
Hmm.
just get into both of the people's swords with the swords heads.
You walk right under them.
No,
They're high.
I walk under them and try to like tap their legs, and then just hear in the head. I'm gonna intimidate them.
Yeah.
Jolt,
Say,
put your arms down.
oh, you changed
This is
voice.
so great. Just yolt.
Oh,
Yes. Why do you have such high intimidation?
Well, they got 12 plus.
Stop.
They look down on you, intimidating you. Just, you talking to me, little mushroom?
I look at.
Yes.
I look at.
They just kick you out the door and continue to
Whoa, wait, hold on.
roll strength to see if you get
I'm
out.
over 100 pounds.
Why is a mushroom over 100 pounds?
His gear stuff.
Strength save or just strength check?
Strength save.
Strength's always shit for characters.
9.
Wait, what?
No, they got a 10.
Okay. I don't have a modifier.
So they kick you up, and you just kind of stumble out the door, past the half elf, and into the gnome. Do you try to catch him, or do you just move out of the way?
I'll try and catch him.
Okay, so roll a strength.
Check my
Strength check.
It's probably not gonna work with that roll.
Things are looking so
Just
good.
what's your strength stat?
Hold on, I gotta get to.
Yeah.
Um,
Is that a negative?
oh,
So it's a 7?
Yep. At this commotion,
now the two of you go rolling out onto the street. Yeah. So that
Did I take
happens.
any damage?
That's a couple of people kind of look at you. You take 1d4, 1 damage.
Nice.
Do I take damage?
Hold on, I'll be right back.
No, he
Yeah,
buffeted my fall, so he takes my damage.
No, he takes damage as well. You take 3
Oh
damage.
my, how do I take more
His,
damage?
his backpack of gear slams into you as he hits into you. As you roll, you kind of hit his sword a bit.
I have like a bear trap in my bag.
The bear tried to. No.
I look at the one. Is there one still looking at me?
They're both looking at you now.
I say. I look. Which one looks tougher?
Well, one looks big and muscular, with his ears kind of longer than the others, and his long blonde hair running down the back of his head.
I'm just like, come on, can't we all be friends? And I cast friends.
Okay, do you guys roll anything for that?
Nope. It just means I have advantage on all charisma checks.
Okay.
On that
Do
one
you
guy.
try making charisma checks on the tougher guy?
How about? No, that's too smart.
How about?
I'll pay you back next time.
Persuade him. What's your persuasion roll?
Are you sure that's persuasion?
Yes, I'm pretty sure that's persuasion.
Are you sure I'm not lying?
Wow.
I might be lying.
Deception.
I don't even know. With advantage. Natural 20! Yeah!
We don't do natural 20s. It's
26!
Plus, yeah. You have a 26.
What? That's boring.
For
Natural 20 on abilities is great.
That's never a thing.
But it's
That was punishment.
That's not how we're doing it. So he's like, fine. You better pay us back next time.
And then I walk in, go to my room, and lock the door.
Do you have a room?
Yeah, he has.
Because after a minute, they act hostile towards me. Which is already were. Lock the door. Wait, no. Before I actually go, I just go, by the way, she's with me. Different dad, same mom. And I.
I'm back, I'm sorry.
Okay, so Alexa, you hear this. Repeat what you just said.
So I said, she's with me. We're related. Different dads, same mom.
You just hear
Who's
in the
with
back
you?
of you just hear in the back of your mind.
You!
Right. You just hear in the back.
The elf says that to you.
Just come with me, please.
Alright, I'll just go along with it. I guess I'm okay
The
with
half
that.
elf goes along with it.
Okay. I
Wait, did that
I grab her by I grab her by the hand. I'm like, come on, Cecilia, let's go. And I walk her to my room to get away from this situation.
So the elf grabs your hand and starts walking you towards his
Come
room
on, Cecilia.
I'm gonna follow.
as he calls you Cecilia.
What the hell?
Come on.
Do you already
I'm
want
gonna say to you, that one's quite a fool, isn't he?
Quite dumb. Yeah. A little daft.
Daggers.
I might need to take some notes on him. I don't think I've ever seen someone so dumb.
As you hear the
something wrong
slight
with this
insults
room.
behind you.
Really?
The half elf who wasn't.
You do hear this.
I
Hear
can
everything
hear
I say in the back of your head.
I could heal you guys.
So
Nope.
the half elf who wasn't wasn't charmed kind of looks at you guys like he's really dumb. You guys want a drink?
I'm not paying.
What do you drink?
You've never had drink?
What this drink?
Ah, we need to get you a beer right now. Wait a minute.
Dude, it looked like you were smoking cocaine for a second there.
Smoking cocaine.
Wait. Am I drunk or do you not have a belt?
I tried to
Oh.
give him one.
No milk for me. That is not there.
Wait, then how do you drink alcohol?
He absorbs that grapes.
Alcohol? Oh, yeah. Absorb.
Like this, he pours beer on your head.
It just kind of sinks in. You see tiny pores open up and whatnot. Should I roll a Constitution saving throw?
He seems enthused and he starts pouring more beer on your head.
Explosive? I feel like alcohol would only make it worse.
Okay, stop. Should I roll a Constitution saving throw?
Roll Constitution, you've never had alcohol before.
Roll
Whoa!
Rolls natural one. Keep on going.
That's a con save of.
Dylan, you already failed.
8.
Yeah,
7.
you failed. Now roll a dice or have a spore explosion happen.
Oh god. Am I gonna
Oh,
die?
boy. Is it gonna be a
What dice
fireball?
am I rolling?
No, it's just like your spores shoot out of you.
Oh.
It's a
What
Great
type of sport?
opportunity to take some notes.
As you're taking notes on a mushroom getting drunk, all of a sudden,
Okay, good.
just you just see kind of like almost like a small gasp come out a little bit, and
Hey, stop! Does he keep going?
you're kind of drunk, so it's kind of slurred in his mind.
How? Stop!
You're losing connection.
Yo! I'm just gonna uppercut his nuts.
So as you and the elf walk away, you kind of see the mushroom guy just going upwards into the nuts of the elf,
I didn't know
barely
that.
reaching.
Can I?
Roll the hit.
Don't know that.
His arms are tight.
Nice. 18.
So you hit right in the balls.
Wrong.
That's a D4.
It's 44 for me because mushroom fist.
Okay, 44. Here's 2 though.
Okay,
Evaporate.
I'm about to destroy.
Oh god, that's a
8,
lot.
9.
As he kind of
That
like,
plus two.
Oh, no, I don't have a strength modifier.
so the elf kind of cripples over, just, oh, my balls. Oh. He lifts up his sword and kind of makes a swing at you.
Stop.
He, in writhing in pain, he slashes down, hits his sword into the ground, missing you by quite a lot. And his sword gets stuck in the ground. He's like, ah! He falls to the ground, crippled in pain, holding the top of the sword like, Mommy, I don't think you're having grandchildren.
As I'm walking away, I make a quick remark.
I said stop.
Who's high now? As I run up the stairs now, scared.
I just.
The other elf kind of looks at you and now is hostile, and he will take a
I
swing
said
at
stop. Oh no, that's not good.
you. 19.
Yeah, it hits. I hit him.
Okay, he takes his long sword up and he goes for a chop down on top of your head, which is quite broad.
Hey, he said head.
Oh wait.
Mine is fine.
As a reaction, I want to cast shield.
Okay, so you
Which
that does
actually, yeah, that one helped. Never mind.
your straw hat.
Which I don't have. I was just bareheaded right now.
You have sun sickness though.
We're inside though.
You were outside.
I thought we were inside.
You just got inside.
Yeah, I just got inside. And I punched the guy in the nuts.
Okay,
This
so
is
you
like
took
an-
it off.
No.
I didn't have it on.
Guys.
I didn't have it.
You were
Guys,
outside.
you
had
wanna-
one. Automatically you had one.
Oh, I
Listen,
have one?
guys.
Oh, then I'm wearing it.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Guys. What he expected was to happen was like in an MMO when you enter an area where you don't need an item where it just disappears.
No, Dylan. You need it anytime. Okay, so yeah, you punch him and he goes down for a cut on top of your head, landing it. Versatile. Does 10.
I'm down.
Oh.
Wait.
That's
Oh.
13 damage.
How far away is he from me?
He is now like 35 feet from you.
Do I have a turn?
You don't see anymore. You guys got upstairs.
I can't even hear that.
You hear some fighting downstairs, but that's about it.
Can you just glance downstairs real quick?
Sure, you can. You glance downstairs to a full-on brawl of a bar fight.
Do I see the mushroom?
The gnome standing there. You see this entire thing you've never seen before, because gnomes are sophisticated and usually don't get into a lot of fights. So you just see this entire brawl happening in front of you. People punching each other. The mushroom with a sword in its head.
I'm gonna turn to the guy with the sword in his head and we're like, "Don't kill him! I can take notes on him!"
With a very confused look, he kind of looks at you. He's like, "You're gonna die too." Pulls his sword out, and he's like, kind of stumbles back a bit. As you can see, he's obviously intoxicated, and goes for a swing at you.
Wait, should have
Did you have a healing spell?
No, he had advantage because you were just there. Don't. You,
How
you can't see his sword coming down.
No, right.
No, shit. Manage spells and add first level spells.
He swings
Oh, yeah,
clear
I can
over
do
your
that
head.
'cause I'm level 2 now.
So he.
No, level 1s can do that too.
Okay, so he swings right over your head, like as if you were a normal person he was swinging at. So he kind of, he kind of stumbles back even more, hits into a bigger guy, and the bigger guy turns around and gives him a good whack to the face with his fist. But he misses because everyone's intoxicated here. Punches the side, hits a wall, and the entire building kind of shakes because that was a support.
Do I see the mushroom at all? At all?
No, you just see a mess of people hitting each other. The mushroom is on the ground unconscious as
Just
blood.
lodged, like, there's no blood. It's just kind of just lodged in there, blocking streams to come out.
Yeah, there's just a sword stuck in his head.
Please, oh boy. We don't want a character death.
The cleric walks in.
Oh, thank God.
Damn ruffians! Bonks you over the head, which heals you for
Are you using
that's
cure
rough.
headaches or are you
That's a
using
natural
cure-
20.
cure wounds.
Oh, you rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
By accident.
So that is fun. So I think that as this is a good point to explain, we are using an app on our phones for our character sheets. So if we are looking,
We're not sponsored. Not
not
sponsored.
sponsored. We're not good enough for that.
We could be sponsored. We could.
No,
We just need to
We're-
move
we're
to,
not.
We need to move to LA, get Matt Mercer on, and then boom, sponsored.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Is this going up right now? Or?
Yes, Dylan, we are streaming
It's live.
live.
It's live, and I'm
It's-
up 86.
So
Out. Get out. Yes, we're streaming.
What's the stream called?
I'll murder you.
That was probably really stupid.
Live on stream.
So the old cleric,
It's just called It's called Campaign 1, Episode
That'd get
1.
views. You will get a lot of views if I murder you guys on stream. That's right.
it would also go viral, but you
will.
would also be arrested, so you wouldn't
And
get any
we would be banned on
revenue.
stream.
So who wants to make the sacrifice to get his views?
Okay, so now that we are done getting interrupted by one of our fellows,
Our passionate fan.
a passionate fan, yeah, the one who wants to kill us.
Who's broken into our studio
Yeah.
in Los Angeles.
We're back to what we were
You know,
doing.
that light is like glaring.
Glare, the ultimate light,
Praise
the hand
the
of
sun.
God.
Did you give me a decent? Yes, it
Back
is.
to what we
Praise
were
the sun.
doing.
Hey,
Dylan, you are stabilized,
How much?
and you've been given a total of.
So he's up. Plus his
You've been given 8 health. Yeah, 8.
Okay. I could go back. I'm good now. Bar,
Well, the whole building shook. It was a nice punch to support. So.
you just close her out.
No, I didn't. She's still there. Anyways, so
Yes, I am still here, but as you said that, now I have to go do something.
guys, come on.
Okay, so I'll just play a girl. Oh, you so
No,
manly.
just
I knew I am.
Oh.
Anyways,
I
can we
think-
get back to the campaign after this little distraction?
I'm gonna like cast sleep and back at it.
How long are you gonna be
I'll
gone
probably have
for?
to be back later. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
How soon?
Alright, cool.
So the half elf goes and chills in your room and just sits there for a while. Alright. So
I'm gonna
Yeah,
cast
we love
sleep and back
sleeping.
at it.
Alright,
she
I'll
just
be back
sleeps. You
soon.
hear some snoring from in that room.
Wow, I didn't know elves could snore in their trance.
This actually works because now I can look at the
It's more like that anime lowly sleeping.
Oh yeah, know exactly what that is. Don't ask why. Because I watch anime, that's why.
weeaboo. Okay. So back to what we were doing, and yeah. So this fight's going across, and the old hermit here heals him. So do you do anything else? This guy's just taking a swing above you.
I don't know what I can turn into with my wild shape.
Wait, what are you, circle off?
I don't know.
Don't you get that at third level?
Second level.
Oh.
Are you circle of the moon?
I didn't choose one yet. It's second
Choose a
level.
circle.
You have to choose that. While you're choosing that, we're gonna go to this man who's you've seen downstairs, and you notice the old hermit walk in, saying, "You bumbling fools and idiots," and other words of dislike towards everyone drinking here.
Edit your character. You're drinking. I'll tell you exactly what. You can keep on going. I'm helping him.
Well, it's your turn, dude. That.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not going. I lead the girl into my room. I say, stay here.
She
because
falls asleep as you walk away from the room.
I close the door.
Here's some snoring.
Should I go? I just start.
You hear a scream and a shatter, and some people start running up the stairs.
Are they coming towards me?
Yes. Swords drawn, and yelling, "Give me your money!"
I know, except me. I'm like the least.
Give me your bloody money!
Goddamn.
He's gonna hit you with his pounds. Whoa.
Don't respond to that, please.
Okay.
Don't say that out loud. My eye goes wide as I raise my hand.
Yeah.
And I say, Eldritch Blast, and then a beam comes out my eye patch.
Your iPad.
Is it just like
No, like right in front of the eye patch. Hey, that's a 19. So that's a lot. That's 25 to hit one of them.
Does it just like sands flare in front of the eye and then shoot?
Well, it's kind of a golden beam,
Well, yeah, but
it's right in front of the eye patch, not the opener. Okay. 12 damage.
Okay, so you do 12 damage to the man in front.
Yes, I'm not going for kill. I'm just going for knock unconscious.
Okay, good.
Good clarification.
Good clarification, or you want to do.
Yeah, I know. I will put him to 0 with stabilizing.
You hit him, and he kind of just fumbles to the ground. You realize
You just did.
These aren't like in this blurry. You can't really tell races because, well, humans and elves kind of look the same.
Except idiots. That's the only difference.
But this place is
They do let humans in and dwarves and
what were they
Bonus action.
half elves.
If you couldn't tell that, even I could tell that.
They don't like it when races mingle with other races.
But isn't a halfling just a birth, just like half human, half something else? That's why it's halfling.
No,
human,
they're
half
short.
midget.
They're
Okay,
half
but-
the size of a human.
Bonus action heal.
I don't know. I think that's why. But
half human, half pixie.
you heal the person you've just knocked.
No, me.
Oh, you heal yourself. Okay.
Please, not him. And then I'll
Please, just
get some distance. I'll
Okay,
try to
so-
get as far away as possible.
you guys as far away as you possible and get to the end of the hallway,
How far
and
are they from me?
they're about 40 feet from you, roughly.
Okay, I got one more hit attack.
Also, you have a window behind you, and it's a dead end.
Is it a dead end though? We know exactly what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay in
Go back to your room.
because there's no way out. Okay, that is my turn.
Crazy how she's able to sleep.
Now, back to the mushroom. You've been stabilized, and you have health now, and you're back up on your feet with a sword in your head. Your nice straw hat is ruined on
Did you
one
choose
spot.
a circle?
I'm just gonna just
Did you choose a circle?
rude.
As you rip it out, some liquid comes.
Okay, so then your feet shape up some.
But it seems
What kind of sword is it?
it's
So you
mostly
can
been
do,
healed.
one foot chunk.
The
So
sword
you
is a
can-
long sword. Long
So
sword.
you transform into a wolf when you take the damage, and you drop wolf.
Yeah.
And you
Throw
remain
it to the
damage
ground
to
and
you.
then kind of
Yeah,
just.
I know.
I don't know, I'm just clearly
Could've
couldn't
went
get a
really
good
over
relationship
time.
with circles place.
That one.
I'm going to cast sleep on people around me and then walk out.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you try to cast sleep on people around you.
That means you study at
Sorry.
night.
Does that instantly? What's the effect of the spell? Please tell me. Do I need to make rolls or?
Sleep. I have to roll 5d8 and then whoever. So the number of hit points, starting from the lowest hit points a person has, it'll go decrease from this pool of whatever I roll, and then whoever it drops to the 0 hit points falls asleep. Very poorly explained.
Okay. Anyways, so you cast a spell among the people, and you.
The people near me.
Yes, I know the people closest to you.
And then
One.
the thing that's 1/4.
11,
And then whenever you have those
15
up,
hit
just
points.
use
That is
those
a really bad
stats.
roll.
You knock out most of the people, but the big brawny brutes that are fighting
And he does
and
not
are
know.
super
but I should-
drunk
I
do not.
didn't roll wow.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. After every spell, it's if I roll a 1.
I thought it's if you make an attack roll.
It is technically an attack.
No, it's after I cast a spell. I'm for sure.
We're gonna say it's after casting a spell.
Okay.
If you guys couldn't tell already, we're playing with some house rules involved and a changing of some certain spells and rules of characters.
All rules will change before the end of this.
Yeah, it's just
Also, in the world we're playing in, there's no planes. It's a very different system of countries and states in this gigantic continent that they live in, and they all come from different corners and are here on their adventures for their own reasons and own purposes.
Not by choice.
Some not by choice, some to explore and find new stuff for their own country.
I just got
Some
lost by a
for
little bit.
knowledge, and well, there's some other people in our party who couldn't make it today, but there will be in the next session,
Hopefully.
hopefully. Probably, but
I started this adventure because I got lost peeing. Haha.
but we want to start as soon as possible and get as many people as we could here, and yeah. So let's continue with what we were doing. You cast sleep, and you actually get most of them, besides for the brute, a couple of brutes, I should say, who are still fighting each other in fist-to-fist combat with a couple of chairs thrown in.
this is chance run.
You keep on changing your voice and I find it hilarious.
I just kind of trot out, just want to be there. Scary. Wait, when we go out,
It's your
you
turn,
said he was
Ronan. Are you
his
running
back
with
was
him?
to a window. Can we see him?
You-
Wait,
Not wait.
It was on the side.
So
I said run to him and cleric.
the cleric
The two
starts
runs.
turning around slowly and walks out. Doesn't even like run, just walks. So so what does this gnome do?
taking notes on him.
So he starts running away.
Trotting.
He's trotting away.
After you just see all of them fall asleep as just kind of a mist of spores comes into the room.
Did the guy that
Oh shoot! Wait, hold on. Wait,
swung
it
the
might
sword
be
at me,
verbal.
did he fall asleep?
Yeah, he's also.
Oh, it's
verbal.
and I rolled a 4.
We roll. Oh wait, actually no.
Oh, you actually brought the coin.
I have a coin. Okay, so one of the rules we're playing with is he's a wild mage, and when he casts a verbal spell, since he doesn't actually have a physical mouth, we're playing it where he has a 50% chance to like wild magic. So heads or tails? I'm gonna flip it.
Shoot. Okay. Tails. And can I describe the spell before it goes completely terrible?
Nope.
That's heads. Wait, did I say tails?
Yep.
Okay.
So wild magic goes off. So your sleep spell doesn't
So
actually.
you see me.
Sorry, we didn't specify and annoying.
See me pull out some sand and some petals, throw them into the air, and then just kind of ruin everything
Wild magic table.
with a wholesome 74.
So what spell have you cast upon the group that's in this bar?
The spell slot is expanded, by the way.
Yeah, I already. So basically,
What spell did you try to cast?
Sleep.
so with everybody. So basically,
Pretty much you're hitting everyone in this bar, by the
What
way.
does 74 do?
somebody
in the
here
bar.
is poisoned now.
Which is probably you. I'm pretty sure it says
The
poison.
person
No,
right in
there's
front
a
of
random
you.
person here just gets poisoned
Okay, so there's a
for 1d4
crud ton
hours.
of people. Roll that 1d4 and then roll a d8.
2 hours.
5.
The biggest person in the room is poisoned.
Nice.
Roll for damage.
No, it's not damage.
Yeah.
Like
It's a poison condition.
Yeah,
What's
he's just
his-
kind of incapable.
Do you want me to read what the poison condition
I
is?
Yes,
got it,
please
I
read
got
what the poison condition is.
No, screw you. I got this.
No, I got it. A poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Cool. So on attack roll, he starts getting the crud beat out of him by everyone else now. As he seems to slow down and get sluggish movement.
That worked anyways. I'm out of here.
They all start jumping him because he's like the biggest man in the room, super buff,
Yeah.
and
It's
he's
just
beat
kind
the
of-
shit out of like
I
most
do
of the
that.
people here.
I'm expecting a mist of spores as they just all kind of hone in on this one guy,
You're like,
and you see
that works too, and
tiny,
start running.
tiny mushrooms start growing like on him.
Okay. So do you see this happen?
Notes.
And
Taking notes.
you can write this down in your notebook, and he starts.
You know what
running
spell I was
away.
about to cast, and you're just like, wait.
So you run with him, and the cleric walks behind you because you guys aren't that fast.
What?
So short squad rolls out of the building and
Fun size.
starts walking away. Where do you guys go? Because now that's just a brawl in there and
Is there like a big building in the center of the
like a town hall.
fancy looking place?
There's a big castle or manor within the center of the entire city.
Why go there?
You guys start heading to the center of the city then.
I guess I'm going to reroll my new character.
So your character has a couple of options here.
I have space between me still.
You have 5 feet in between you.
That still doesn't give me disadvantage on this blast.
There is 3 people, one of which you've taken out. So there's only 2 people left. There's a window behind you. And there's doors on either side, but they're locked.
If I was what I want to be, I could have just teleported out of here, but no. You drew a sword. Wow, it's funny how that works.
Anyways, so your glowing longsword that you have, you could use.
You do better without the blast.
Okay, so what do you do? What is your character deciding? What does Scale want to do? He's in a pickle here. He's kind of cornered in the dead end of this room. window to his back, 2 people in his front,
Let me see spells.
locked doors on either side.
Really good
How
situation.
small or big? What's the size of the window?
If
Quick glance.
at quick glance, it's like one of those full-size windows where it's like you only have a small lip at the bottom and like at the top, but you can see like into the alleyway behind it.
Okay. I look at the window and I go, "My payload's got it! Bless you!" and jump out.
Okay, so it's 10-foot drop.
You should really roll a strength check to get through the window.
I could Eldritch
No, he
Blast.
doesn't need it.
I could Eldritch Blast if I need to too.
I'm not making you roll it because it's like a creaky old tavern, so
And someone just punched.
so you kind of went with the window pane. It didn't break. You kind of just hit it, and it goes and falls out of
Or
the
just
wall.
The window just opens.
So you you fall the 10 feet onto the rocks below.
Do I get a?
You take the damage.
Okay, roll a d6.
Yeah.
Thank you, DM.
6.
Fuck you, DM.
Hold on, you curse. We get copyright strike.
No.
No, it's been at least an hour in. If anybody watches an hour in,
Yeah. Just in case
anybody's
You're just
actually
joining.
watching.
just in case anyone's actually watching, we're going to curse in this stream. We'll try to not do it like too often, but we are going to curse and use profane language. And there might be some weird scenes or sexual acts that happen in here.
Mostly me.
Probably.
I'm not gonna lie. Idiot. Character is an idiot.
Man, it would be strange if I'm the one doing the sexual.
No.
Dylan, there's going to be so many sexual innuendos with your character when he spores.
Yeah.
Gonna spore.
Okay, anyway.
Bonus action heal.
You bonus action heal.
6! Haha!
You heal yourself. You're back up
To what I was before.
to what you were before. And
Action and movement. Run the fuck away.
you start running the hell away.
I didn't even need to curse on that one.
It's fine.
That's 70 feet.
Okay, you run 70 feet down, and as you run into the street, you kind of bump into a few people and keep running down the street. With glances around, you
Past
see
perception's 11.
what you see is a bumbling marketplace that you run into.
Okay.
I've taken out one person and ran.
As you're running by, you feel a hand hit your hip, and you look back to see someone running away with your money
Okay.
pouch.
I will attack him with my sword because attack of opportunity, motherfucker.
You kind of turn around and you take out your sword. Ah!
Two-handed.
Two-handed. Your glowing longsword.
Does it have any properties? No.
It-
Doesn't crit on a 19, but doesn't matter. That is a. I have to go to equipment now. Not equipment actions. That is a 17 hit.
17 does hit.
1d10. I'm just using d10s now. That's not a d10.
You need a d10.
This is a d12. Use a d10. I don't want to use that.
Experience.
8 points of damage.
You killed a kid.
Never said I will never make it lethal. My character is neutral good, never lethal.
You turned around and hit someone with a sword that has
I couldn't have hit him with the hilt.
it's a double-edged blade,
I
and you
could have
need to
just gone
slice.
like sideways, like boom, you know.
You
Things
didn't-
are already gonna get emotional
You have
in the
to
beginning.
say before you hit on making this
Non-lethal.
unlethal or non-lethal,
Lenient for this
but you
first-
didn't say
Can you
anything.
please
You
be-
just sliced.
Can you be lenient for the kid?
I will be lenient for the first hit, and now that everybody knows, no more leniency. If you do not say it, you will kill the person.
Now I am going to specify all my hits are non-lethal unless I say it's lethal.
Okay.
Most of mine too.
No, that doesn't work. If you just don't say it's non-lethal, I'm gonna count it as lethal.
Okay.
So don't forget.
So many kids are gonna die.
Like,
You
Okay,
hit the
I
kid
keep on
over the
killing
head,
kids.
knocking him out.
hey guys,
I feel like
I would like to say one thing. I've purposely killed kids in D&D to save my soul before. I do not want to make this character kill
Okay,
kids.
so
How do we know if we have any viewers? I don't think we do.
We don't. Wait. We have two. What does it say? Top right. Right next to the X. 2?
Looks like a 0 to me.
Okay, that's a 0.
anyways, So for people
That's a
who
0.
will watch,
Zero!
we're probably gonna upload this to YouTube.
Yep.
And
Not off the stream recorded.
anyways, but
Just re-record it by yourself.
Yeah. I just mouth over everyone I dub it. I want to be a voice actor.
I wanted to be a voice actor. So yeah, that's what's happening. Besides for that, we've had past adventures, and we might reference them. So if there's something you don't understand, it's our bad. It's just a reference or a joke between us.
That's me, Karen.
Like lots of work.
And in a past adventure, we had a point where there was a card game and a lot of orphans.
You know what?
And that's what happened. So let's get back to what we were talking about. You knock the kid out. You kind of swing your longsword, bonk him over the head, and he's out.
Can I take my pouch back now?
You take your pouch back, and you see a couple of other pouches and some nice jewelry.
On the kid?
I take all of the pouches,
You just robbed a kid.
except what is like the heaviest pouch? Like which one seems the heaviest?
A large pouch on his back,
Is
like
there
almost
multiple
like a
pouch-
bag.
There's multiple pouches on.
Yeah, they're across his belt, in his coat, and on his back.
I'll leave the big one and I'll take half of the jewelry and I'll just take it and find the authorities and turn it all in.
Okay, so while you're scavenging this kid, a lot of people start pointing to you and talking to guards.
Oh wait! I'm turning this in. I'm turning this. This one's mine.
You might want to persuade everyone around you.
You know, we're friends here.
No, you must persuade this group. Let's see if they're taking your crap.
That's a 22.
Well, they got a 3, so you're fine.
I'm turning this in. This one was mine. As you can see, it has the symbol of Palo on it, and it's white. That's how I know.
You hear a couple grunts from in the crowd. Ugh, Paylor. Not this again.
Oh, I want to do it, but I'm not going to. I want to do the thing.
You kind of...
I start reaching for my eye patch. I'm like, too soon.
Now, the kid starts to kind of wake up in bed. He's like... And he looks around the
I
crowd.
put my hand on him. Stealing is wrong, son. You're not my son. I don't know why I called you son. Stealing is wrong. Don't do it.
He starts screaming rape.
As I am fully clothed and have already talked to the guards. Pretty sure no one's gonna be like, oh, he's raping. Do I have to roll persuasion again?
All of the people are like, wait a minute, yeah, we did kind of walk in on this guy who's over this child, kind of going through his clothes.
No, here's all this stuff back. Seriously, don't steal it, and I walk away.
As
with
you
the
start to
sword
walk
back in
away,
the hilt.
he makes an attack at you.
That's a miss.
I know. He kind of slices at you with a dagger and starts running the other way.
See, I didn't wanna.
He runs into an alleyway.
Guards, can you get that kid? He tried.
The guards kind of like look very confused and
Just arrest the kid.
they just kind of continue on with their own business.
Wow. This place is really lenient on crime. What if I said he was a dwarf?
They just kind of start ignoring you, thinking, "Man, this guy's definitely drunk." As they do smell a heavy odor of alcohol from you.
Well, this guy's self doesn't this guy smell, so there's no point in even using it. I just give them all of the stuff back and like, this was stolen. Here's the jewelry. This is my
Are you
bag.
trying to bribe us?
No. I'm giving this to you.
Uh-huh.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay. So who lost their pouches of gold?
No, bring it to Lofton. Even I'm smart enough to know what Lofton found is.
No, you're not. But so a couple of people step forward and grab their stuff, but not a lot. A lot of the stuff's kind of left over, and they're like, "Okay, we're gonna bring this back to the barracks. Thank you for pointing this out to us. Have a nice day."
Use that to fund the city. Bye. I'm really nice. I say to myself quietly.
He walks out. As you guys, start getting to the main gates, which lead into the manor, and 4 guards stand there, holding their halberds in their shiny, like, silver armor.
Party, and I didn't even notice we spoke to party. I just completely went over my head.
Yellow.
You don't even have to touch him, too.
Yeah, no, I just kind of give him did that and they can hear.
Pixie dust.
You just
Yellow.
You just go. Cocaine. Into the nose.
Cocaine. You know, because he has to do it upwards too. Just
Well, he's small too, so it works
so,
out for this situation.
anyways, so the gnome, the dwarf, and the mushroom start walking towards the gate, and you see all of them kind of tighten up on their weapons and kind of start moving in front of the actual gate.
I really wish.
What are you here for?
I really wish we had someone actually taking notes.
What are you here for?
I am here for nation. I come from Lithonia. Please.
Wait, what? This whole.
Were people you just said?
I am here from he can hear us in his brain.
What?
Lithonia.
That's the
Land of the mushrooms.
Is that the continent, bro?
With the donut?
No, what is this continent? Or no, what was?
Okay,
what's the
so
world?
I wanted to tell. Okay, so the continent you guys are currently on is Lendoyeron.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of spelled weird, and if you read it, it's probably going to be mispronounced. But I'm pronouncing it Lendoyeron,
Okay.
and
For the stream, I will spell it out. That's our group chat name, right?
yeah.
It's Lendoyeron.
And I'm reading it Lendoyeron. I came up with the name. It's kind of like a made-up word. If it's not, oh well. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
It might be a racist slur in Russia.
That would suck. I'm sorry if I offend any of you.
I am vassal of nation. I come to speak for good terms.
Oh, I also want to point out there's going to be some racist stuff that happens within this, but it's not like meant to, you know.
It's not going to. It's racist to races in D&D. That name just sounded Russian.
Anyways, so let's stop being racist real quick and let's continue with our D&D session here. So continue on. What are you guys going to try doing?
I am vassal from Lithonia. I am here to form alliance.
Okay.
May I speak to leader?
Did you make an appointment?
Where do I make appointment?
You make an appointment with guards.
Can I go in there?
You did not make an appointment with guards.
Can I make an appointment there?
Fine.
Can I go in there?
No. As you guys he's speaking out loud to you as you hear this, but you through your nose you can tell that he's
Through
talking.
your nose. I am glad I said that. I guess I'm just wandering now.
When can I go in?
There's free points tomorrow at like noon.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye. Guys, I just talked to a mushroom.
Mike and it to be exact. I turn point, but he hears it in his head.
And they're like,
They all heard that though.
They're like-
not just the one guy.
they're kind of all confused and they're like, okay,
Yeah.
I think it would be hilarious that
we need some shifts here. I think we need a break. Yeah, please. Thank you. And they go off shift and switch places with some people.
I think it would be hilarious, like, as they're leaving, I approach them and ask if I haven't seen them. But nah.
Okay, so you're walking through the marketplace and you see some variety of food, and it seems to be a main export of trade through the Elven City.
I would like to go to the mayor place as they're going to the marketplace and
Alright.
we kind of like we go down the wrong street and just pass each other. We like look at each other, wave
So,
hi, don't even think about it. Now, is there any wait. Am I proficient with tools? Am I proficient with tools? Let me see my proficiencies. I will look for stuff.
The gnome, taking his notes, doesn't notice, obviously. He's too in depth in his writing.
Of course. Did I actually make that real?
What's your passive?
11.
Okay, so none of you really realize, but the sky starts to turn an odd shade of red.
I'm buying a deck of cards.
Okay.
I'm proficient in playing cards, and I left mine at home.
And if you guys would like to make an Arcana check, as you all start to feel strange sensation.
I don't know why I would, but that fell down my hand. That was good. What the?
17.
Roll with disadvantage. You're intoxicated.
Okay. That's cocked. Yeah. Arcana? Let me see if I actually have
My
anything.
liver is amazing. It doesn't exist.
You failed as well. You're slightly intoxicated.
So I roll this is
You wanna know something funny?
You drank like 3 beers, Dylan.
12.
Arcana?
No?
Yeah.
I absorbed 3.
22.
So you're the only one who really notices, besides for
Plus
your.
5.
Why aren't you proficient? I wish you were proficient in Arcana too. That'd be hilarious if you were.
So
Why aren't you
you're the only one who really notices, and you look up from your. Do you look up from your notes as you realize that a large array of magic is being set on the city?
Yeah, I gotta take notes on that large array of magic.
As you look up and you feel the magic around you, and you see lines start weaving through the bricks of the street, like glowing blue light, and the sky starts to turn a blood red as it starts to, what seems, come in towards the city.
I'm gonna make that a shirt now. I'm just gonna make
You
it.
hear bells start to ring, an alarm as guards start to form ranks in the city.
Would I be able to
now? Or?
Would I be able to know what that is with my knowledge?
With your
Right,
knowledge,
very
you can,
well.
22.
with your knowledge, you do not, you know it's a godly power doing this. That is, there is no such human or elf or any normal being who can cast such a large array on so many people at once.
I'm looking down at my.
But what you can tell, it's shifting the earth and moving things around.
Did I do that? He says to himself.
So, as a sage, I have like an ability where if I don't know something, I know where I can find out about it.
Okay,
and
so you know that if you were going to find out about it, you'd either have to find a god, you would have to find someone who is knowledgeable in the gods, or you'd have to go to the wizard kingdom,
Or the god of knowledge.
or the god of knowledge.
The god of libraries, as I call him. Me and him are tight.
No.
Do I know if there's any such of those parties in this current?
In the
Like-
city, you do not know. You do know, though, there is one wizard in the city, but he is currently
Or past that.
in the palace, in the manor that you just left.
Might have accidentally.
You're on noon.
Dylan, you kind of slowly intoxicated. Start noticing lines appear in front of you in the bricks, and bricks start to rattle and shoot up into the sky as everything starts dirt, eating grass. Everything kind of starts floating up and breaking apart.
Can I make an Arcana check to know if I know what the spell is?
No,
If I don't know what the spell is, you're not gonna know what the spell is.
and you all
Well,
start.
I know what it
to
is as
fade.
as a person.
You all start to fade into unconsciousness.
I have the.
I'm
I'd like to think that I was about to give the coin to the person as I was buying the card.
Can you be unconscious?
I know, but I'd like to.
Can you be unconscious?
This is my thoughts.
Can you be unconscious?
Okay.
No. Your character.
I don't think
Yes,
elves
he's
can.
unconscious.
Oh, elves can.
Actually, no. Actually, wait. Is it magic?
Yeah.
It can't be put to sleep by magic.
I don't know if gnomes have the same thing.
No, they don't.
I don't
This
think
isn't.
so.
This is fey ancestry.
Dylan.
I can be put to sleep.
Oh, by the
So
way,
the two of them, you guys fade into unconsciousness.
the half elf also can't.
Yeah, I know.
Or you sleep with the invalid.
We don't. We don't sleep.
As you kind of see everything start floating, you start floating as well in a tornado of what seems to be of dirt and rubble and everything. As you start to get hit by smaller pieces of rock.
I'm still holding the deck of cards.
As you see a large stone start heading for you.
Oh fuck! This happened before. You don't know. I know. Fuck. Are we?
You
Oh,
can't
yeah.
dodge. There's no way of dodging. You're floating.
Should we take a quick break right now?
How long have we been going?
About like an hour and 45. Hour and 30.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick break and we're gonna work out some kinks and eat some food maybe, and we'll be back in what, like 15, 10 minutes?
Okay.
Well, we'll be back.
Is the mic muted? Oh God, wait.
You gotta switch.
And we're back.
Welcome back. After a quick break and some talking and eating.
It wasn't really much talking. It was more me talking.
Yeah, it was pretty much that. But when you get back to your current situation, you're all knocked out, confused. You wake up. It's dark. Those with dark vision, it is not dark, and you can see.
Great.
But
Whoa.
you have dark vision, or
Yeah, because I'm a gnome. Rock gnome. I have dark vision.
so the gnome having.
All of us have dark vision.
Alright, you have dark
Wait,
vision.
do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Yeah, we all have dark vision. We're a party of dark vision.
Short, dark vision, and
Wait.
what? You don't know? Haven't seen it.
I know. I just want to know if he has dark vision.
Too bad. So you start to wake up.
Get back to me.
All of you seeing this dark environment. It looks like a cave. And you see a blip as a piece of paper floats down in front of you. Reading in common, so you can't read it. Read.
Why can't it be in Elvish?
It reads, as you two can read, "Welcome to the labyrinth. Have fun trying to get out. And don't die."
Do I have to spend it? Do I really take an Eldritch vacation so I can read all languages?
By the way, you two are together. You are not with them.
Am I with the half elf?
Nope.
Where's half elf?
You see, you're in a room with 3 skeletons that are just strewn about. So,
Are they? Do they look aggro?
they look like bones on the floor.
Oh, I thought you meant like standing skeletons.
No.
There's D&D creatures called skeletons.
I know.
Skeletons. Hi, person who's watching.
Wait,
Person watching?
Yeah, you know who's watching.
Who?
If you want to come back, because I know that you could hear us, just call.
Anyway, so back to the story. So you see the skeletons as a kind of a weird light, almost more dark than the room is, starts pulling their pieces back together as they start to slowly assemble it into a standing form.
Does it speak? I'm preparing Eldritch Blast. If it charges towards me, I will blast.
You see a stone-like club shoot into its hand.
Is it moving towards me?
It takes a step towards you.
Okay, Eldritch Blast time. Held actions, people. Use them correctly.
Okay.
That's a miss. Wait. Does a 10 hit?
It barely goes through the ribs and out the other side, missing.
Oh, so they favor defender. Hey guys, that's a good point. Favor defender. If you hit for the armor class, if it's the armor class of whatever it is, like the defender, so for right now, I got a 10, and I went to hit the big skeleton.
The skeleton has 10 armor class, and if you don't know what armor class is,
AC.
it's what someone needs to roll higher than to hit you.
In most games, or I don't know, I feel like most people play it. Most popular channels to do Twitch say, if you get this number and it's their armor class, then it hits. We do not do that, to my disdain.
So what we're playing is you would need to get higher than that number to be able to hit that person with the attack roll. Alright, so
And I run.
So you shoot your Eldritch Blast with a flash of light. It goes in between the ribs and out the other side and does no damage.
Not that bad. Except the light is really glary. I told you.
That's fine. It's the light of God.
It's the
Pelor
light of
has
Pelor.
visited us.
Yo, don't.
Can we not do this
Yeah,
on
I
stream?
already saw.
So
Shadows.
Yeah.
You are Shadow Frog.
as we know, the legendary Druid Gnome is shadowed. You can't really see him well, but you can definitely see the light of Pelor.
Should I just? I'm going to make an actual
cardboard cutout and just put a summon.
Oh God, no!
Oh God. The gnome, he has shown his face. He is no longer incognito.
So it has stepped towards me and it. Oh.
It continually walks towards you at a slow pace.
I back up from it at a moderate pace.
You hit a wall.
I say, wait, was that a short rest, would you say?
No.
It wasn't an hour?
Mm-mm.
Was it longer?
No.
Doesn't matter, I can't cast spells. I see what's going on. Is there any kind of area where it looks like it branches off?
You see an entrance, but it's on the other side of the skeleton.
How far away is that entrance? I know I hate asking this.
60.
60 feet. I can make it there if I dash.
And from what you can see is that it's more tunnel. You also have a strange piece of paper in your hand that you can't read.
Yep. Yep. I'm going to spend 10 minutes casting comprehend languages.
Anyway.
Okay. I see this piece of paper. I'm just like, you comment. Just check it.
As you go
We would
up.
have more fun if we had the full party. I'm not being mad at you. I'm just saying if we had the full party, it would be better. She's responding in the group chat, and she could respond on Twitch.
Anyways. Once we start getting going again, because we're kind of coming out of our break a little bit slow. Back to what we were doing. You get it's going to get closer. What do you try to do? You have what seems to be like 15 feet.
Is it wide? Like, can I try to run around him?
If you try to run around, you'll be within 5 feet of it.
Oh, so it's like him 5 feet, 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
15 feet from me. And how far was it away from me? No. Screw it. What would this? I can't do the smart thing. I just have to think. What would animal instincts do?
You're a cornered animal.
I know.
Most cornered animals fight.
Yeah, I know. But it's a big thing.
I think the DM is trying to tell you to fight it.
But I know what my dogs do. If I corner them, they run through my legs. So I'm going to move in action and try to slide underneath. I'm just kidding. I'll just blast.
As you shoot a bolt through its ribs again, missing any bones that you could have hit.
It's called action disengage between the legs.
That's what I was going to do, and then I was like, nah, I'm cool with that. I
I'm
can't
saying
do
you
that.
can't do that because you're 6 foot and it's not like humongous.
It's still a skeleton.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if I disguise myself into something smaller, now the illusion looks like it's going through, but I'm still stuck.
Anyways, you are still there and
Bonus action, bonus action, no bonus action, no bonus action.
is now within 10 feet of you. You have one last action before he gets a turn to attack you.
Really moving slow.
Really moving slow.
It's a
Click.
skeleton.
Black.
I'm.
His feet slowly hit the ground with a little click and a little crack.
It's a skeleton. It's got a stone club. And I will use my movement in action to get around it. I'll use movement to go 35 feet with action disengage so it doesn't attack me.
Okay.
So I gain more distance between it.
As you do that, you get past it and realize there's another skeleton.
When the DM just wants you to fight.
When I said there was 2 skeletons strewn across the ground.
6 intelligence. Didn't remember.
Well, I said multiple skeletons.
I'm gonna be.
Okay.
Said 3.
No, we said 2.
Either way, when there is multiple
Check the
skeletons,
VOD.
you see another skeleton. This one holding a shield and a longsword.
Use the longsword, not the
Also wearing a helmet. And it also has rotten flesh across some of its bones.
Delicious.
Yes. Can't ask this now. I should have asked that in the break. Is it moving close to me? Is their turn just moving?
It takes its 5 steps, well, 5 feet closer.
So now I'm.
But now it's 5 feet, and it's going to make an attack because you will run into this one. a 9.
Yeah, misses. I don't.
It takes a swing at you, kind of hits the wall as it thinks off, goes to its side, and it kind of perks up its shield.
I will. No, I won't. I will. That's too overcomplicated. How far away is the first one?
The first one is behind you by 15 feet.
Okay, I'll move 5 feet closer. No. I just realized I'm in the attack range. I will skirt. No, I won't. I'll
Anyways,
armor bag this fuck. I cast armor bag this on myself.
you cast an armor bag of these on yourself. There you go.
Really?
Whatever. I pronounce it weirdly.
Not 50. 5. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay, and it goes to make an attack on you. Well, the other one also gets in range and can make an attack as well. So
Hoping
take
that they don't do enough damage.
2 dice here, and we'll roll. So that's a 9 and a 18.
Yes, 18 hits.
Well, wait, no, sorry. The 9 from the sword. This being the 13. Does that hit? Oh wait, no. Either way, it's a 15.
Still hit.
Okay. So it does damage with its great club.
A d6? Or is that? Someone look up great club quick.
Great club, quick.
Wait.
Shut
Oh,
up.
He might actually have great club.
I just want to make sure that I'm not messing it up.
How is the player's handbook faster than
I
website?
don't have a great.
It does not have great club.
At least it's not in my hand.
D8.
It's a D8.
It's two-handed.
Two-handed D8?
I have a normal
Yeah.
club. And it's
No,
not
okay. So
active.
two-handed is a D8, which it's using it two-handed because it doesn't have shield. And it does 8 damage plus its strength modifier. 2.
Okay.
You have 10 damage,
It takes 5 points of cold damage.
and it takes 5 points of cold damage when it seems to have frost crossing its from the great club in its hand to its arms, its bones chilling. You could say it's having a chill down to the bone.
You could have said it. You could have
Just shut up!
You should have said spooky, scary skeleton sends shivers down your spine. You should have said that.
Either way,
Way better.
now that it's kind of frosted on some of its body,
Just wait till it's higher level, then it does more damage.
and now it is
My turn.
your turn.
Get him good.
I really just have to movement, action, do the whole entire disengage, move away, bonus action, heal. I still have one of those things.
Can you disengage both of them?
Yes, disengage is.
Everything?
If you want me to go to the Dungeon Master's Guide, which is greatly below our camera.
Yeah. We have like a
No.
table set up below.
Don't need
Like
it.
some of you can't see, but
Were you about to lift?
no, I just want as a gesture of.
I wish I got Cure Wounds.
Well, Short Crew has cure wounds.
I know.
We-
I could choose Cure Wounds, and I was like,
Team
no, I'm going to
Frontier
choose this
is
spell.
fantastic.
So,
Yeah, Short's fun.
35, and that's my whole turn. 35 feet away from one of them,
Okay.
40 feet away from another.
So
I'm hoping they can't fit in.
you see the exit there, and skeletons start to pick up pace with a weird kind of red glow starting to form within their eyes.
I'm having PTSD.
Also, you start to get a little bit of pain within your eye-patched eye that you have.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Just because you told me that. So either you've changed it slightly. Is it doing what we discussed, or does it have another effect that we forgot to mention?
That is what it's doing.
Okay. I just quickly think to myself. No, I don't. I say it out loud. Devils!
You kind of remark in a panicked voice, devils, to no one. They start to quicken their pace, catching up to you.
Eldritch Blast.
You Eldritch Blast? At which one? Shield or club?
The one with less armor class, so the one with the club.
The club.
Hey, 12.
So you hit him.
For once.
You hit him right in the chest, breaking off a couple ribs.
8 points of damage. This one's already been damaged too.
He falls to the ground, pieces crumbling down.
Worse damage.
Okay.
I hope that shatters the bones.
Some of the bones, like I said, some of the ribs shattered and he fell to pieces.
Okay.
The other one, as you see the red dots that you had seen in the eyes before, kind of shoot up into the other one.
I have one thing I could do. And that is run, take it. No, I won't. Maybe. Maybe no. I'm going to die. Stop looking up the stats of what I know you're going to look up.
You don't. I'm looking for XP actually, but
Do I get all the XP by myself since I'm the only one here?
Do you
I
really
cast
wanna be
Summon
that-
Friends.
Do you want to be that person?
No, I don't. I cast Summon Friends. Where are
Sorry,
you?
nobody appears.
You have no friends.
Wait, what happened to the dwarf?
The dwarf is with them
Why is the dwarf with them?
Because he's with Team Fun Size.
because they were together.
Yeah, and I was talking to a merchant. Where's that guy dead?
There's a couple skeletons around you.
Good point. I couldn't risk it. I could. Or it could die instantly. Well, it's a very low chance of that. I'm going to run for that.
Okay, you kind of start running towards the exit, and
He gets the attack of opportunity since I'm not disengaging because I used that action.
you 10. So yeah. Anyways, as you start to run, that's gonna end your part of this, and you will gain the XP that you get. You're gonna get full XP.
I should have killed both of them, but I'm not agreed.
You've only killed one.
Can we just do this all as a group and just have all the XP split?
Ryan knows what he's doing.
No, I like to make things harder. Duh.
You're going to have like one level 20 because he keeps on killing everything, and then everybody's gonna be like, I'm level 5!
No, only because you're alone. If you were in a group, it would split.
Yeah,
So you give yourself 50 XP.
that's nothing. I could have taken them. When I hear 50 XP, I'm just like, no!
I did kind of change their stats around for those ones because they were in possession, as you could tell by that. Now, you two,
Shit.
with
Shit.
the
Shit.
old
shit,
hermit,
Shit.
see one exit out of the room you were in. This very ragged-looking cave, it seems. You being familiar, kind of with rocks, right? You know,
Yeah.
being a rock gnome,
Yeah.
you're like,
Being a forest druid.
you're okay with this kind of situation. And you see the dwarf is static, like, that's granite! Oh my god!
I love using a ritual ability thing to make him super excited.
This is the most you've heard him talk out of anything. He's like, God, this granite, that seems to be a vine of obsidian in there. That's an igneous rock!
Is that all your science terms you know?
But no, I could say more.
Sedimentary over there.
You also see veins of what seems to be
Are the veins
weird
thick and
iron.
throbbing?
Can you shut up?
Like your mushroom when you saw the horny girl.
Alright, now, back to what do you guys want to do?
Well, I'm doing it. Okay. Watch this.
What's the great Twitch stream that we're providing to them?
Okay, so there's one entrance straight, whatever way it is.
Yeah, there's only one exit out of the room you're in, and it, from what you can see, is kind of like dark because, you know, it's out of your vision.
It's 120 feet away.
No, like, it starts to get out of your vision during the tunnel. Because it turns.
Mine was a street.
So how far away is it?
It's like 40 feet. This is large, like, cave. It's not, like, small.
How high is the ceiling?
From what you can tell, it's like 30 to 40 feet up.
Okay, I'm gonna take a single step.
Nothing happens. You take a single step.
And walk.
With your mushroom body, it's kind of muffled.
Oh, you're right. Step.
You kind of hear a muffled step as he starts to walk towards the cave.
Single step.
You take a single step, nothing happens. Are we gonna do this? Because there's nothing gonna happen if you keep stepping.
Step. Without moving my other foot, I extend my leg even further. I now lunge.
I'm going to walk. And I'm gonna. There's a corner, right?
There, it's a round cave.
Oh, okay.
Like it's been dug out.
Yeah. Are you guys following, or am I just alone now? Because
What are you doing?
not gonna end well if I'm alone.
Researching. I'm researching.
Nice.
And now not only on you, but on this labyrinth that we stumbled upon.
Let's go. Come.
Okay.
So the old hermit starts waddling kind of in front of you with his hunched back and his cane. And he starts going further, and you come into what seems to be an opening, and these weird creatures that you've never seen before have almost insect-like eyes and two antennae coming off of its head backwards, with kind of what seems to be natural armor built onto their body. Not metal, but almost like a turtle's shell.
You have notes on these?
Do I know something?
No.
Wait.
These are incredible. What are these things? I must take more notes.
I'm scared.
They wield spears, it seems.
Can I roll an insight to see if they look like they're searching for something or anything hostile?
They were kind of just sitting around a stone table playing dice.
Yeah, I rolled the best insight. Okay.
What?
Anyways, so what are you guys gonna try to do?
I'm gonna go up to them and try and ask questions about them.
And you start to walk towards them, and they get up, grab their spears, and aim them at you.
I say, calm down, fellas. I just want to know more about you.
They start speaking in a strange language that you just can't comprehend.
Oh, I know.
They make a move. They start lunging and stabbing at you.
Good luck. I'm still at the door.
One makes an attack. Why
That
did
was a
damage? My bad.
D10. Oh god.
Well, that's a 10 plus their attack, which is
I feel like that hits.
3,
Oh, actually.
13. 13 hits you?
Yeah.
Take
Nobody has a
8
high armor
plus.
class in this party.
You know what you could do?
Play 8 plus 1, 9 damage.
I feel like you're at one.
They start speaking in this strange language again.
I have messed up. I dropped the ceiling on them. Actually, you're right next to them.
Yeah. As this starts to happen,
Should we roll this?
roll initiative.
Oh. Oh, so yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so Dylan, what did you get?
3.
You?
9.
So they go first.
Wait.
I rolled. He got a 3.
I go first.
You know.
You go first.
The 3 creatures in front of you seem to just kind of start poking with their spear, forcing you back. And all of a sudden, an arrow from the other side of the cave, it seems, smashes through one's head, doing
Well, that's not good.
max damage for him. But you can tell since it just goes right through.
Should we run now?
This one looks super pissed. It's not dead. It seems quite injured, but doesn't seem dead. It looks like the arrow's just barely gone through the back of its head. It's what seemed to be armor cracked off. You see pieces have fallen to the ground, and what seems to be like greenish blood drips down from its wounds. They're primitive-looking spears in hand. They form a triangle. It is now your turn.
Oh boy.
What did you get done? 3. A whirlwind.
So, if it's a fight you want, then it's a fight you'll get. And I will change into a wolf.
Okay, you changed into a wolf. Do you have the wolf stats?
Hold on.
Did you do what I told you to do?
I always had swarm of rats over my mouth.
Yeah, I know. You kept on saying that. Didn't you summon like 10 of them, 20 of them at one time?
32.
Armor class 13, points 11, speed 40.
Yeah, just that is your stats now.
Yeah, I know.
Every single stat except mental,
Intelligence and wisdom.
wisdom,
Charisma change.
Charisma does not change.
No, intelligence and wisdom. Just the only thing that's
I didn't use my wild shape.
No, charisma says-
Anyways. Anyways,
I have the book.
you do this, and do you get to make an attack after?
No,
It's an action.
not circle the move.
But I'm gonna back up a bit.
Okay, you back up a bit, and they do get an opportunity attack.
Do you
Oh,
want?
maybe I don't back up.
You've already backed up. It's
Come on, it's his first time playing.
day
Really?
11.
11. Alright, I'm no longer a wolf.
Wait, what's his armor class?
Oh, that's the hit, right?
Yeah.
Armor class 13. Never mind, I am still a wolf.
They swing, cutting off some of your fur. That's about it.
I'm so glad I sat next to you, or then you'll be like, I'm dead.
Well, it's over
That
now.
was the attack.
A 20? Man!
Anyways,
It's not-
so the cleric, being as he is, tries to help out the party in any means he possibly can, knowing that he can't do as much damage as he could in his younger age. He takes out his staff, lifting it above, as light pours from it, and he waves it around his head. He casts what seems to be a healing spell upon the gnome. The gnome will take
Wait, that's
heal 7 points.
If it's cure wounds, he has cure
aren't you?
wounds.
Doesn't that kill the wolf? Did the wolf take
Yes,
any
it
damage?
does.
It does heal the wolf.
The wolf
Did you
hasn't
take any
taken any damage.
Ah.
He wasted the spell slot.
I have 8 health.
Nobody cares about it. No, he does it on him not knowing a lot about the druid ways.
You have 8 out of 8 health.
8 out of 8. 8 out of 10.
Wait, can I heal someone if they're not damaged?
I don't think so.
You would expend the spell slot.
Right. He spends the spell slot doing nothing.
That's great.
Can I see the where the arrow came from?
Sure.
Should I roll perception or something? Or?
Roll perception to find out where. You failed!
Nice.
So you don't know where the arrow came from, but you do know it came. It definitely did.
It praised the Lord and praised him more.
Oh boy.
Okay. What was that? That was my movement. It's with action. Movement is what?
That's your action.
Well. Thanks for that, Ryan.
It does say it's an action.
Perception isn't an action.
You were actively looking around.
I just wanted to turn. I'm looking for the. Okay, never mind. I have a bonus action.
Anyways. So.
To back up. I'm done.
You finish your turn, returning to these weird large these weird humanoid creatures. They go for a strike on the wolf.
With a 1, 7.
Plus 3, that's 10.
Misses.
Does not hit the wolf. There's another one who goes for another strike. Who gets a 17.
That hits.
17, he does his 2 plus 1 damage. 3 damage to you.
Go into that quick. HP. So all the way up. Now hit points. Good. Now just hit -3 times.
And the last one,
Oh, yeah.
who is wielding his so one runs off towards the other side, making an attack on something you cannot see. Anyways,
There's a bunch of stuff going on upstairs. I'm so confused.
that's how that happens. One of them leaves and doesn't return for as much as you can see.
Okay.
Now, it's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yes. No.
Nope.
Oh, we've had an intruder.
Keep on going.
Don't
come on.
So what would you like to do?
I will attack the nearest one. I don't want to be on camera. Keep on going.
Anyways, back to what we were doing. What were you saying? Sorry.
I'm gonna attack the nearest one.
The nearest one to you can attack, yes. With what weapon shall you attack?
I will bite.
You're up.
Since
Wait.
I'm a wolf.
That's
Wait.
true.
Is there anyone near the same thing that he's attacking?
The other humanoid, but other than that, no.
Is it a friendly creature?
It's not. It's an enemy.
That's why I had to ask. He has pack tactics.
You need the... Never mind.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. He
So-
doesn't know what a wolf is. I do. I've watched Druids before.
I just know there's no friendly around him that can give him that bonus. That's why I didn't
Well, if there's
mention
anyone
it.
near 5 feet.
Anyways, so it's your turn. You've made your bite attack.
Yeah.
You're going to roll to see if it hits. Which is probably not gonna happen. Let's be honest.
13 plus 4. 17.
It hits. You make it past its armor, biting through its almost rock-like hide. Shell, I should say.
Where's the D4? All the D4. Don't take it. It's because we have people here. Okay, roll them. It's whatever number's on top.
Yeah,
You guys can't see it, but we have dice like strewn across this table.
5 plus 2. 7.
It's what? Oh wait, and read that.
If the target is a creature, it must succeed on a DC 11 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Yeah, it succeeds. Only a little above. Don't worry.
It kind of starts shaking you off, and you fall off.
So you don't revert back into dead. You're going to revert back into dead gnome form. That's what's going. He's going to roll a natural 20 and then.
Now that it's back to the druid, the cleric's turn. The cleric, wielding his staff and his crossbow.
I'm thinking to myself.
His crossbow. He takes a shot at one of the creatures. He does. He gets a 20 to hit, which hits, and does 1d8.
Is he doing it two-handed?
-1. He does 1 damage to the creature standing in front of you.
Sure, he doesn't cast Druidcraft on his weapon.
It's not a druid.
Yeah, he said Druid Cleric multi-class.
Anyway, back to your turn, Dylan.
Nice. Now I can actually do something. I don't care about the. I don't want to spend more of my time searching depthly with my intense perception. I'm going to cast Catapult So I'm gonna pull up my dagger, envelop in spores, toss it into the air, and just hone on the creature in front of him, and fling it forward. Let's see if I wild search. Nope. Now it's a dexterity saving throw 13.
Alright. He has to make it.
Yeah.
He does not make it.
And if I'm using a dagger, should I just roll the
Dagger damage.
catapult damage? Or add both?
You're going to do the catapult damage, and you're going to add as if it was thrown.
That doesn't help.
So yes, the dagger damage.
Oh, so I'm adding a d4 as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, shoot, there's an arrow. I believe it's... What's catapult's damage?
Right.
Catapult?
What damage?
3d10. Don't you have the spell?
Yeah, there was an error, so I just wanted to ask you a little bit.
I don't have those case stats up yet as well.
Okay, I can check it now, so...
3d8. I would read Xanthar's guide. Yeah, because it has downtime activities, which you can incorporate into your game.
Yeah.
8, 16, 17, plus a d4.
He failed. Why do you have a d4?
I'm using a dagger. 20 damage.
He made a dex save?
He failed it.
Okay. Good. I'm sorry, I was reading down.
And so how much damage do you do?
20.
20 damage. Was this the one that's been hit or no?
He aimed it at the one in front of me.
Yeah.
Probably the one I bit.
The one that's taken 8 damage.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't know it was
As blood. Oh, this one. The one had been shot in the head earlier. Falls dead with a dagger in its chest. You killed one.
Nice.
Sweet.
Cool.
The other one sees this and, in a rage, pulls up his spear and makes an attack on the wolf. An 8 does not hit.
Not
At 15,
That hits.
biting you,
Biting me.
he drops his spear. Because, well, he just couldn't hit with it. He bites you.
Probably
What's
that's
your
it.
strength modifier?
Now you're a lycanthrope.
Oh boy.
Which
Plus
we didn't deal with.
4 damage done to you, and you must make a DC
Oh no.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Are you immune to poison?
Currently I'm a wolf, so I don't think so. I'm not immune to poison. 15.
Okay, you succeed. Not being poisoned, you feel the poison kind of not affect you as much as it should have.
And how much damage was that? 4?
That was 4 damage. Also makes one final claw attempt at you.
3 attacks.
It has a 3 attacks?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, found.
It's countering one.
Countering run is still super high for level 2.
And it does a 15 to hit again. Surprisingly.
Oh,
You're doing good out there.
It 2d4.
The second you revert, get back into wolf form.
I'll try to help you.
Just become like a bear.
Nope. Nope. You're dead. You're dead.
It does 7 damage.
7 damage.
That does
Transfer over.
And I am.
it does.
I
It
am.
transfers over with polymorph. Anything that changes forms is trans.
I'm dead.
Can you say if you cast power word for on a transformed creature, the creature will die?
The creature will die, not him.
Because it's getting rid of your health.
Because
It's not adding on.
See, here's the thing: if you polymorph or wild shape into a creature that has 70 or less, it's not like power word kill will just like, oh, it has 70 or less hit points. But then the form dies, and I boost back to how many hit points I had.
Power word kill is just killing you.
It's instant killing.
come back to DM's discussion later on, which we might do.
Maybe when people aren't here and we miss like a deadline or something.
Or if we just
Good.
do a recording on YouTube.
Especially if it's just me and you can make it and most of the party can't,
And
we might do
maybe
discussion. Liam.
and girl.
And girl, yeah.
Because she has DM'd before.
So, seeing this, Dylan, it is the cleric's turn, but after that, he's going to heal you since you've been hurt.
He's unconscious! What?
Again, not the smartest man.
He still has Darkfish, and
Nice,
he can see
nice.
a person down.
You can, but that's a reaction. You can't cast
Well,
shield.
that'd be fine since I'm. Yeah, I'll do that.
So he casts it on you instead, but this time he does spare the Doyen.
On him or him?
Him.
Oh, you succeed 3 times basically. You're stable.
Is he up or is
No.
he just stable?
Stable.
You're not an undead or a construct, right?
He's a construct of knowledge.
Oh boy.
Just
You got no.
You got gnomed.
it's my turn now.
Give me a second. And he does healing word on you.
Oh, nice. Wait, how much?
You get a d4 plus 2. You get 3.
Hit points?
3 hit points back.
That's good enough. Nice.
You're not a construct.
He's
No,
not a construct. He's a mushroom.
I'm a plant.
Wait. This is where the fungus discussion in real life comes. A mushroom's dead.
Anyways, we're gonna skip on. It is your turn, Dylan.
Mushrooms aren't dead, they're decomposing, so therefore they're alive.
Anyways, shush your shushers. This is not real life. This is D&D. This is fantasy.
But I have to file my taxes at scale.
So I am going to do the same thing with my other dagger on this guy. There's only one.
One left.
Yeah. I'm gonna catapult on him.
He has a 16.
That passes.
That's dex, right?
No, it should be.
Half damage?
No, it just misses and hits against the wall.
As you fling your dagger, it misses, hitting off his armor, hitting the wall, and sinks to the ground.
Right now.
And
Isn't that your turn?
I bonus action. I'm not really.
Oh, look, no.
Anyways, being as its turn, it makes a lunge towards you and starts to attack.
Who's turn?
I'm looking to see if no one has
7.
any resistances.
No. Ooh, give me a second.
16.
Wait.
No.
Okay. That'll hit.
You're about 40
With its
pounds.
bite, it bites into you.
What?
Being a
About
mushroom,
40 pounds,
it-
no.
you taste kind of good to it. Its
Keep
bite,
it
it does
exact weight.
its damage.
You might have to give yourself a look.
4 damage.
Oh God.
And you must make a DC Constitution saving.
Are you immune to poison?
I don't think I am.
Fungus?
Give me a second.
Well, some funguses are poison.
Plus 3 to my constitution.
No, you.
So that's an 8.
You're like you're the reef.
You fail.
Cut off.
You're poisoned.
From being like
Okay.
8,
Young,
9, 10, 11. You're good.
only
Um,
50 years old.
Oh, but you're a tinkerer.
Yeah.
Now take on the poisoned condition, and it still has its claw attack. One last one. It makes a 11.
Slightly
Can
smarter.
I,
I'd be like,
can't.
Oh, no, stuff.
Yeah, take that then. Yeah. That is.
2d4. Where's my other d4 out?
They're both.
Oh, yeah, I'm blind. Okay.
Oh, God, you're awful good. That sucks.
7, 8 damage. Slashing.
I'm down.
Should I just pull up the girl's facts and say she's with them?
No.
Because she was at the inn.
She's at a different spot.
What do you do to it?
With this, he casts Cure Headache. Not. He can't. I'm just kidding.
Cure headache's a cantrip, right?
It's a reaction spell. someone gets charmed, frightened, or something.
This is the weirdest. That's a homebrew cantrip. Don't look it up. He charmed was death.
No, but Dylan, you were down. I said you do that. Fine. So, Dylan, you're downed. The cleric finds himself standing there amongst the bodies of his two fellows.
Wait, didn't he heal you? Oh, never mind.
You're still down.
He's still downed. Makes a this ditched effort, and he does a bonus action to heal you. He tries to. Nothing happens. He realizes he's out of magic.
As the DM said that without
I do
realizing.
a wild search.
Why don't you use controlled chaos more?
I can do that. You're right.
Because then the DM could go, yeah, surge.
Since this thing is missing some hit points, he goes toll of the dying on this creature.
D12. And it's a wisdom saving throw. I love how I know these spells because that's a natural one.
It failed the wisdom saving throw.
Here's a D12.
Take D12.
Here's a D12.
What about when I was shooting those arrows?
I didn't roll it.
Yeah. I looked for that guy.
It
and
does
didn't appear.
7 plus
Nothing.
nothing, because you're right.
It's not potent. No, that's the wrong thing. Potence. I have this thing right here. I can just look.
It does the 12 it does 7 damage to the creature taking more damage now. Looks slightly weaker, but still forging on. Creature's turn, because you both are dead. Wait. An arrow whizzes by, missing.
My god. Natural one.
This is the creature. Making a slash at the old man, misses,
Doesn't he have to
hitting the
make this
cane and
save?
stopping the spear before it hit him.
Doesn't he have to make that saving throws?
On my turn.
On his turn, so
Oh.
his turn.
Never mind.
Again,
That's cool,
hit
Shannon.
the cane getting in the way so that it can't hit him with his arms. He goes in for his bite, bonks on his head on the top of the cane. He just can't hit.
My god. This king is the ultimate shield.
Now,
Come on, destroy him.
make your saving throw. Oh, you're stable.
What does Tides of Chaos do?
Now it is.
Tides of Chaos just allows me to get advantage on that saving throw.
As bells seem to fill the room, jingling.
Roll the die again. That's fair. Alright, go.
Yes, tis a fail.
His butt is scratch.
Tis but a scratch. It fails, and he takes another D12 damage.
That
Doing
went everywhere.
11 damage more. This looks even weaker. This time it falls to a knee. I know. It gets back up, pulling its spear. Now, make your death saving throw.
Okay.
Can you not get advantage with Tides of Chaos?
Is it the saving throw or ability?
Well, it's considered that saving throw.
Yeah.
So I can get advantage.
But he determines when you ever surge when you cast the spell.
That is true.
But you could die.
I've expended all of my spell slots.
You're level 2. You can get one back.
You can't if you're in contest.
Unless
Yeah.
unless he chooses to choose advantage with Tide of Chaos.
He's unconscious.
Tide of Chaos gives him advantage on saving throws.
Let's take
You have to activate that, I'm pretty sure.
It's no action.
But it's a class feature which you would activate.
Actually, it's no action or anything, so it's just kind of something.
Does it just automatically happen every time?
He could know. I choose when it happens.
Exactly.
With his mind. His
He's
mind.
unconscious.
Yeah,
His
my
mind
mind's
is consciousness.
Or just make your saving throw.
Just do it. That's fair.
You have to be conscious first.
Okay.
Now, back to what seems to be the mysterious archer who hits.
It's a complete failure.
I feel
He
like
does hit.
I feel like Scale's just walking through at this thing and just like, huh, I hear a bunch of bows and
Does
I think I heard a
6
wolf
damage.
yelp.
The
What
creature
is
falls
happening
to
here?
its knees again, this
Oh,
time
okay.
taking longer to get up. And it takes one swing with its spear this time at the old man standing there. With a 13 to hit, the old man avoids it, bonking it to the side with his staff. You fool! Smashes him over the head.
Did you just? No.
Nah, it was already.
I love how the
It
NPC is carrying you.
He's been because he's on the ground.
Carrying all of us.
What's
Well, I took damage because someone was thrown into me earlier.
Hey, I was.
I ran out of healing. You could have healed yourself. Do you not have cure wounds?
I don't
It
think I...
barely
Why
hits
did you choose cure wounds?
as he hits with his staff, which is also a mace.
Want me to give you all the dwarfs?
1d6. Takes a d6. 4 plus. I keep shutting my phone off. Yay, fun me. Plus 1. 5 damage. The creature dies. Its head kind of caves in.
It's a powerful staff.
It's almighty. He's so powerful.
As you see from its eyes, just green blood just splurts out.
I don't see. How did you see? We've gone blind. Description.
You get
for the
healed.
cleric.
Both of you get healed.
How much?
Just say one. Just say
1 hit point.
Can you just say it's a short rest?
They get a short rest, but they only get up to 1 HP, I believe.
You get to spend the back, but it's a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I get a short rest as well?
You can either choose. You continue running or do you stop to take a short rest.
After I had gone a considerable amount, which that combat took about a minute, which is the longest combat ever, I will take a short rest after I've gone. Probably about how many?
Okay.
That's
And
like
now that you've done that,
10 times 70 is about like 700 feet away. Camera. That's a
So
camera.
I'm gonna.
I'll come over to you.
So we're taking a short rest here. Can we take this time to associate with this lone archer?
an archer, what seems to look almost a dragon-like figure, walks out of the shadows, hooded
Can I watch
and
on Twitch?
Come on, you're getting the mic.
And yeah, so the shadowy dragon figure comes out of the shadows. Yes, I said shadows multiple times in that sentence.
That's a lot of shadows.
In his hood with a long bow and hello, chaps. He looks at both of you, kind of confused that no one's talking after his greeting.
Hello.
I just lost internet connection.
Starts looking back and forth as he hears a voice in his head.
Thanks for the save back there.
No problem.
You're
It
still
was,
on me.
it was my joy. Are you French?
Oi,
Oh, the French
oi,
is
oi,
French.
Savoy. Oh, that's it.
Okay. I now have 9 health. I expended both of them. Okay, and I'm going to use both sorcery points. Is it both to get one? Spell
To
slot?
get one, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my spell slot back.
Okay. Now,
I've got about 700 feet since when I ran. If I had
And
full
I
movement.
know that. No, wait a minute.
anyways, so you're both back
What
to
do I do?
one. Well, whatever hit points you get from your short rest. So roll your
Are you going to?
your dice,
Are
your
you
hit
going
dice.
to use your hit dice, or are
I
you
can't
just
find
I-
one, so what my hit
short
dice.
rest? Did you hit
Oh
short rest?
shoot!
Hit short rest.
Wait.
There is a
Tab. So
He
Sorry if
can
this is
heal
kind of
right next to your
slow.
name.
Some of us are learning how to like use the site, like Alexa and
and you hit
Tom here.
Shoot.
the shoe. Okay, now you hit short rest and just
Can you do that?
hit this. And how many hit die are you going to use?
We're going to play.
Are you going to use 2 so you can try to get back to max HP, or just 1?
But doesn't that do something?
For now. Okay, now you roll a d8.
Wait, Ryan, so how does that work completely? Like,
Now it's 3 plus 1, so your hit points are now 4. Do you want to use another hit dice? You can.
does that mean you can't use it later?
He gets hit dice back after a long rest while I have one.
Yeah.
So do you want to use the second one instead?
Wait, you
Yeah.
already have after
Okay,
a
now
long
roll another one. So you have 4.
Manly, you've
currently.
used both of your hit dice, right?
Now you have 7. It's better.
Okay, so
Because your constitution's plus 1, right?
My constitution.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, I was doing that wrong. Abilities.
That's constitution plus 1. Yeah.
Okay, anything. So, I'm just like, oof, that was a nice thing. Ooh, spells back. Yay. Warlock.
you hear voices
Hope it's
from
not noon yet.
a tunnel that splits off from yours.
Do I hear familiar? Do I hear one?
You do not hear a familiar voice.
Do you hear the one-way conversation though?
Yeah, that's
So
what
you do hear one man talking, but it's kind of faint.
I will try to listen better. I'll try to perceive better.
Okay.
I'm rolling a perception check.
He is rolling.
That's less than my passive, so. And I start walking up.
So you start walking down the tunnel, and you come into a room where you see a familiar face of the Myconid and of the gnome.
That's what it's called, yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I never told you I was
I'm
wrong.
sick. I'm 6 intelligence. It's a mushroom.
Yeah, and you also see a strange hooded figure with what seems to be dragonic features.
He's not
Dragonic features. That's what you just said, huge
Yeah,
dragonic
you
features.
kind of did that.
My bad.
Do dragons have mammary glands?
What?
Is a reptilian?
Either way, we're not going to get into that, because I don't really want to talk about dragon anatomy.
You know what I'm saying. Because snakes don't.
Why do I know what you're saying?
Because we're intelligent creatures who are in college.
Either way,
College
so
makes you know
back
everything
to
about
the
it.
actual game we are playing.
Alien like-
You come into here, notice them talking to, well,
They
talking
get
to,
XP.
you get 50 each.
Okay.
Whoa.
You just want that.
Yeah. They only killed one of them.
So did I by myself. I probably could have killed that thing by myself too. I just should have ranged it out.
And one of them is 200 XP.
Yeah.
You guys
I go
only
back in
killed
the room
one
and start-
together. And the old man killed one, and from what you can tell, the archer killed the other.
I'm not metagaming.
We weakened both of them.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Didn't I kill the first one? My 20 damage didn't kill it?
No.
I'm not going
Pretty strong.
metagame. I have a thing which I'm guessing might happen, but because I know that there's a monster. But no, I'm not going to say anything.
Anyways, so you guys are all together now, and you talked for a little bit, taking that short rest. And would you like to go? Because his is the only place you haven't gone. The tunnel he just emerged from.
Sure.
So you guys start heading into the tunnel which he is emerged from. Do you follow them?
Yeah. I should always be in my phone, so immediate reactions are what I do. Attack.
You see some weird, like, funguses start to form across the wall, and almost crystal-like features start appearing more frequently than they do before.
You saw it, didn't you? What I just sent.
I have not seen you.
Okay, good. Oh my god. Did you see what I just sent? I'm sorry.
Now you're making.
Why would you do this?
I'm so sorry. Okay.
It starts to get more moist and damp as you get further in. You start getting into a room
Just
that
like
seems to
a
have a black liquid across the
Who's
floor.
been swimming?
And me.
Just like me, covered in the booze.
You guys keep walking into the room?
Wait. Describe it again.
No, you keep walking.
No one was listening.
I'm gonna check for traps.
You check for traps. You see there is none.
Great.
Wow,
Let's
not
keep
even
walking.
getting
You didn't even need to roll this. There's no traps.
I tried to listen in to see if there's anything.
You can hear the sounds of moving liquid, and that's about it.
Moving liquid.
I'm not smart enough.
I'm just getting a bit parched.
Oh God, no!
Do you start to drink the liquid?
Well, I'm a smart guy, so I'm not gonna drink it right away. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna like try and test it for any like disease or anything.
So how are you gonna do that?
Please don't.
I don't know. I'm gonna put it in a flask and look at it.
Oh God, no! You screwed yourself.
Hi, it was a water elemental. You're screwed.
No. What's even scarier than a water?
So what do you?
It's now.
I'm gonna put it in a flask and look at it.
Okay, so you start dipping in the flask, and
Are you going to roll some acid damage?
it goes. You see it. The liquid moves out towards your hand, doing an attack on you.
Oh boy.
7.
Plus 5, 12.
12? I don't think that. Let me check. Oh, maybe it does. It doesn't. Since I'm not a wolf.
I feel like our legs are in danger.
Oh, I got extra. Never mind. Extra damage.
So does a d6. That's 6 damage. Plus 48.
I'm already
Plus
dead.
48. Oh, but you could instantly die.
I'm already dead.
Yeah, but if you get above your maximum hit points, it's death.
Acid damage.
Anatomy.
Oh, the predictions were about-
14.
You're dead. You're completely dead.
17.
You didn't take enough notes, man. What are you doing?
He's dead.
24 damage.
And what was
Dead.
the first one?
The first one was 6. So 30 damage.
Oh yeah, you're dead.
I'm
Forever
dead.
As you see your gnome get sucked into the black
Yeah.
liquid.
I knew it. You didn't. I did. I knew it. I'm dumb though.
I thought it was just a normal. It was black.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, make a new character.
Oh boy.
Is this what's gonna happen? Because the stream's about to end.
We're just gonna pour through characters on.
So this is the last room. You guys can try to complete the room or run away. It's up to your choice.
I step back, seeing
As
what
it starts to conglomerate into one form.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Roll initiative.
Everyone step back. Initiative.
Except for me, because I'm dead.
7.
7.
3.
Let me go first. It has a -5.
Minus.
What?
They rolled a 6. That's why it is a 3.
Oh.
And so what did you get?
7.
Dead.
You're dead. Dylan.
Wait,
You got 7
initiative.
as well.
Fucking
Initiative.
died.
Yes.
Okay, so the cleric goes first. Seeing his friend get sucked in. Oh my god! What has happened?
Hey, his friend didn't just get sucked in. He is completely melted.
You just kind
He
of
gets sucked in and melted into the ooze.
feel a tug. You
Wait,
fall
wait,
and
wait,
just
Save my
disappear.
notes.
No. Never mind. I was
Ah,
like,
your notes
maybe
are
this will
gone.
save you. No, it wouldn't.
You're dead.
Did you have a backstory or anything?
No, he didn't. He didn't have an emotional thing with his character. I do.
Librarian just disappeared.
Yeah, I'm just doing research for my fucking library that I own.
Are you ready to
As you see his notepad full next to you guys.
Is it in common? No.
It's in gnomish.
Strangely, I have to read that. Just kidding. I just can't read that.
There's
He
some
takes-
useful notes in there.
He takes a shot with his crossbow, trying to at least do something to this creature.
Does he have sneak?
He hits.
Is it sneak attack?
No! Oh my god!
I don't know. I'm scared. A man just died.
Your teammate, newly formed bond, has died.
You only wanted notes.
Just taking notes from the fungus.
Does 3
I
damage.
liked him.
He does 3 damage to this.
Maybe the labyrinth will just restore you.
It's happened before.
It's happened before.
Yeah, I mean, a god apparently put us here, so maybe he's like, that wasn't interesting enough of a death. We
So
just
is
put
it-
you back
Sure,
here."
That guy's
God.
notes were really good.
Is it me and Dylan's turn now?
It is now your turn because you got higher than him, right?
No.
We both got 7.
Both roll.
No.
Go first.
I've got a thing. So it's probably hard to fucking miss.
I'm looking for 6 intelligence.
It's not hard to miss.
Oh, trust me, this is literally just the knowledge of a spell that I have. So
Okay.
With your rolls, it's not hard to miss.
Do it, buddy. You can do this. That's a nice natural one you just rolled there.
Which one? We're rolling.
I do a hush prayer and say, guide the strike of penetration, and cast guiding bolt
On Dylan or?
on the black pudding.
Okay.
Does it hit?
What did you roll?
13.
That does hit, yes.
Wrong thing, but doesn't matter. I cast a spell. I need 46. Oh, here it is.
Oh. You messed up his rectangle.
It is 5, 9, 13, 17. 17 to it.
Mhm.
You now have advantage on your next attack roll. Or anyone.
What kind of damage is this?
Radiant.
And step back. Step back.
Are you going to?
Step back.
Don't!
Step back.
If it's not an attack roll, don't do it!
Step back.
Don't touch it!
Done.
I will step back.
I pick up the notepad.
And then get sucked up.
I talk. Is it right in? Or can I grab
It's
it?
right next to you. You can grab it.
Oh,
I grab it.
a spectral glow is now around it, by the way.
I toss it to the cleric,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'm the cleric now.
Okay.
think to
With a
myself,
staff.
may Silver guide your soul, my friend.
To yourself,
And
so no one
just
hears.
wild surge straight onto it,
Okay.
because that's gonna be happening.
Do your wild surge.
Wait, no. He could decide whether or not it happens. He could just be a dick and be like, yeah, it doesn't happen.
Doesn't it happen right after? I thought.
He could choose. That's how wild surge
Heads
works.
or tails, Dylan.
No, wait, that's not
Heads
how.
or tails.
That's not how it
How's
works.
the tails?
It's just the DM can choose when to wild
Oh,
surge.
actually.
That's what it says in...
Okay. Yeah.
You were hoping for a wild surge.
No, let's just see what the spell you were going to cast.
Okay. No, because I
You was just intending to lose. No, Dylan. I'm gonna say you can force one out, but it's like 50-50.
Just speak verbal spells.
Yeah, speak verbal spells very much.
okay.
Does that make it 100%
Well,
chance
then I'm
then?
gonna
Or 75?
Because it's 50.
But you could just say it's
cast.
wild surge.
Okay. You're
You
doing.
take a feather.
Yes, I'll cast sleep. And heads.
Straight click.
Head.
Nice.
He wants the wild surge.
Baby.
If he failed.
Eat my giant mushroom peen.
7.
You don't have one, Dylan. You
What
just
did
swore
you
out
just
of
do?
everywhere.
34. This boy's about to get wrecked when I turn into a sheep.
That's my favorite wild surge. What is it?
Dylan, what is it?
What is
I
it?
can't cast a spell, but my next spell I cast is maximized.
Wait! No! You should have used your sorcery points before your short rest did.
No, it doesn't come back on.
It
short
does.
rest. No,
It's
it
like
says
key
long rest.
points.
No, it kills at long rest.
Right? That was like key points.
So, you don't cast anything. You kind of. Oh.
The next
Well, I
attack.
would feel my something strengthened.
You feel like a surge of magic kind of build up in you.
Cantrips.
Now it would be your turn, but you're dead. So we're gonna go with
Yeah.
the creature's turn. It makes a melee attack at you, Dylan, since you're the closest.
And it hits.
It doesn't have a high attack.
It hits.
18.
You can't shield that. You don't even have a spell. A maximized shield is just like it's
Ultimate
a shield with
shield.
a glit.
On the raw power of mushroom juice.
So I don't think you should have made a black pudding against level 2 characters.
Yeah.
If everyone dies, does that mean I get the XP by myself? Because I could outrun it and range
Anyways,
it.
so
I have range.
Dylan,
It moves like 5 feet a turn or something like that.
6 damage.
Uh-huh.
I don't play
Is it gonna
next.
suck?
It doesn't do the poison damage
It's only d6s.
because you're like slightly farther than its range, so it kind of barely hits you, and you're only gonna take a d8 of as
Can't play through it
Well,
again.
that takes me down.
It's kind of like a
I have
dick
10
move
points
to
right.
die and come through it again.
We're level 2 characters here.
I know. So yeah,
Yeah, but I rolled max.
I'm gonna say I rolled a 1. plus 6, 7.
I'm down.
Cool.
And isn't he trapped within it?
No, he was right out of the range. Kind of.
Long rest.
Really? It doesn't do that? I thought it did.
It doesn't always pull.
I would have been down for that.
If it hits, it pulls it in, so they die. Right?
What?
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna do that. He was just his arm was pretty much like there, so he got.
I wanted to warn you. If only I was smarter and made an intelligence check.
Anyways,
I
so
it was water. It was moving, wasn't it?
Oozes.
it moves, don't it?
No, but it looked like it was running.
Whose turn is
I said it was a black liquid.
Whose turn is it now?
It is now the cleric's turn, who sees you go down. Is like, gosh, damn it.
Where the dying is stuck.
He does spare the dying you, but he will take the opportunity attack, dragging you away.
Yes, you know.
So you're stable.
You're stable. You do not. Yeah, no. Is anyone going to attack it? I did this thing.
It misses.
Okay, so whose turn is it now?
It is now
Your turn, isn't it?
your turn to make death saves. Or wait, no, you're alive.
I'm alive.
You're alive.
What about the ranger?
The ranger,
Oh yeah, what happened?
he is doing something that you guys you missed him. You never perceived. He's moving, but you guys don't know where he's gone.
End of my next turn, so I have advantage. Should I guiding bolt again?
Do something. Because
I'm going guiding bolt with advantage. Till the end of my next turn.
When you got him bolt this time, okay?
It's, by the way, an arrow from the iPad.
I got it. You kind of lift your eye patch,
I don't
shooting in
lift my
air.
eye
I can't play a
It just
wizard,
comes
so
in
we
front.
can't get any melee characters.
Of course.
So
I did have death points.
23.
So you get a 23 and you hit it, and as it starts to glow, I'm gonna say it glows slightly lighter now, being hit with the second guiding bolt. You can see that it has some battle wounds already.
If I was level 6, I had charisma. School thing. 9, 6, 7.
That was a
9.
crap roll.
Yeah, well, I got a 20 on the first one, or like 17, so
Yeah.
this is just bouncing out. So, 9 points of damage.
You do 9 points of damage, and it kind of retracts almost into like it's what would be a ball, but then it kind of goes like liquid and kind of goes back to the ground.
Does that mean it dies?
It makes an attack.
It has to move. We're out of range. I'm far away.
Huh?
I could be 120 feet.
Makes it attack out like a wall
There's ammonia.
and pulls itself, starts pulling itself towards that wall.
Okay.
Cards down.
Towards that
You
wall.
make a def.
Dylan, it's your turn to make a death save.
Okay.
That was.
It's
Wait.
just doing it as a reaction.
Yeah. Yeah. 1 success with a 14.
Okay. It is now the cleric's turn.
Yeah.
The cleric now having you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say he uses cure headache.
2 bards, 2 warlocks, and 2 sorcerers.
Please do that.
Yes.
You
Become
have,
a
to sing,
duet.
you have to sing songs so when you use bardic inspiration or do something funny.
You heal 2
course.
hit points.
Am I up?
course.
Or am I?
You're up.
Can we quickly wrap up this encounter?
Oh yes.
Because we're going to end the stream soon. Do not leave now. We have.
Okay. So with this last attempt, it seems to be very much the cleric healed him. But then out of the shadows you see a shot
Which misses.
Advantage.
There we go.
hitting this creature.
I don't want no kill steal.
14 plus 2, that's what I gave you last over. 16.
Why do you always have such strong NPCs that we don't know about who just.
It doesn't kill it though, but
Okay.
it seems to retract even further with pieces kind of dripping off now, almost as if it's losing its mass.
I will use Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
I'm very good. Eldritch Blast. Come on, stupid die. 17.
17 hits. It has a 7 armor class.
That's 5 points of
force damage.
5 points of force damage as it explodes outwards, leaving black ugh everywhere. And that's where we're going to end the stream for today.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for watching, for whoever watched.
One person.
One person, yeah.
We're going to be putting this on our YouTube of the same name.
It will be the same name, hopefully.
Without the underscore, I think.
What?
I don't think it has the underscore like the channel.
We'll see. We'll
just try both.
If we have any difficulties with that, we will tell you in the next stream and clarify anything that needs to be clarified.
And we are waiting for a good artist to finish the characters that he's drawing, and then he'll do a channel logo.
Hopefully. So that was today's stream, and obviously it was kind of messy, but this was our first kind of run through of stuff and the beginning. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Had a fun time talking to it.
See you next Saturday, hopefully.
Hopefully next Saturday, but
if not, I will try to record and do a one-shot if the DM can't be here.
I gotta empty my bowels.
If I can't be here because I'm DMing this adventure, we might do like some one-offs, or maybe have just like a DM's discussion or players discussion how it's going, or
we
some
might just have
or explain or some kind of conversation explaining background or something.
Okay.
Well, that's it.
That's it. Have a good day, guys. Thank you for watching.
You don't exist.